Said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it.
Just stand on it. Media, we make you stand on it. We tell the truth because it's a demand for it. You know the business. I might even rant for it. They call him the press before he even ran through it.
You said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. 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 Stand on it.
It might be. Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there. Salute. Man. I hope everybody is having a great weekend, had a great weekend. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves this weekend. You know? Running behind schedule. Had a lot going on at the house right now, this stuff, but just busy. So, I didn't get to the live that quickly, Ben, but I appreciate everybody coming in. Can you do me a favor, though, on your way in? Can you please hit that like button like you like something? Hit that like button like your life depends on it. But it don't. But just pretend like it don't. Just hit that like button, man. I hope everybody's doing good, though, man. Real talk, man. Real talk. Let me set up some stuff real quick, man, and then we're going to get right to the video. I'm sending a link to a few people. And we're going to get right to the content. That part. I hope everybody good, though, man. It's been a lot of good content. There's been a lot of good content, and I wish I could have got to it, man, but I've just been super busy with real life, where real life is coming fast. So I haven't been able to really do content, man, and make the impact like I would like, and the money that I would like. But nevertheless, I'm here right now. So salute to everybody that put up. But we're gonna get to this video, man. This is Byron Blake, man. Byron Blake been on a tear with the content lately. And I respect him a lot because he really does journalistic work. Way more than what I ever do. I just give my point of view and react to videos and do my thing like that. And I just give my take on stuff. I don't want to go into as deep as like they do. I'm just not. That's just not what my passion is. You know what I mean? So I just stay in the lane that I know is best for me. But salute to Byron Blake for all the research that he does and staying on top of this case. His title reads, Court Documents Expose How Wack 100 Really Knew About Brick Baby's Case, which we all knew but we couldn't prove. Feds Caught Lying About Big U. That is a very interesting title there, and I'm ready to get to it. So if y'all ready to get to it, let's get to it. Salute to everybody. Sticky Notes, what's up, my brother? Sticky Notes in the building. What's up, broski? Man, about to get to this content. This is nasty work. I'm telling you. Let's go.
No cap, I'm not even going to waste y'all time with a long introduction for this video. We're going to dive right in. And just to let y'all know off the top, this is a video in which I will be breaking down Big U's argument in the court system.
I want to say congratulations to my man Sticky Notes for the new baby, to the new addition. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. I wish I had horns on my board. Man, that is a beautiful thing. That is a blessing when we bring new life in this world, especially when we do it with a significant other that we are with and we love and we care about. Man, I wish y'all nothing but abundance of love and all the riches in the world to you and your child and your wife and your family, and a healthy baby. Most importantly, I wish you a healthy child. So, man, salute to you and your wife and your family, man. For real, man. Salute to my man, Give It Like 706 in the building. What's up? What up? Salute, brother. For real, man. Keep me updated, man. Send me some pictures, man. Give me a roundabout time when the baby is gonna come in and an address, man. When I see, or do something on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what they call it, but do one of them things on Amazon, man. So if people want to contribute, they can just go ahead and pay for it and have it sent to you, man, and send me the information, and I'll see what I can do. Salute to you, though, bro. You and your family.
System, his latest, and the government's response, and showing y'all how these two documents prove that Wack knew Brick Baby was under investigation because he was working with the informant that snitched on Brick Baby and on Big U. He been lying to y'all the whole time, and everybody is taking these Wack 100 narratives and making content off of them just for views or money or whatever. But it's really bothering me the lack of integrity that these guys who call themselves bloggers or journalists have. So today, if you got a little time, you ain't got nothing to do, sit back, kick your feet up, hook your phone up, your speakers, Bluetooth, your TV, whatever, and enjoy this presentation. On February 6, 2026, defendant, which is Big U, filed 2 motions to suppress, challenging the legality of the government's investigation. One directed at the Title III wiretap authorizations and another directed at standard search warrants. Both motions raised substantial challenges under Franks versus Delaware, alleging that the underlying affidavits contain deliberate or reckless distortions and omissions. So he's basically saying that the officers who submitted the affidavits to the judges for the wiretaps and the search warrants were reckless in their distortion of the truth, aka lying, and they left certain things out, which is the omissions. Because this court served as the issuing authority for the wiretap orders, Ninth Circuit precedent mandates that a different district judge review the wiretap suppression motion. Furthermore, because the Franks challenges in both wiretap and standard warrant motions rely on the same factual nexus, including the same confidential source. So, the same confidential source is responsible for the information that was used to get the wiretaps and the search warrants. Some of the same distorted events and collaborative work by the respective affiants, judicial economy, and the interests of justice favor reassigning both motions to the same district judge. So, what he's saying is, by them working with this judge, by these guys presenting this false information to this judge and for him to sign off on it, there is a possible conflict of interest in him presenting a motion to suppress to this same judge, because that would be this judge acknowledging that he signed off on bad information or on bad warrants. What are the chances that he would do so? It's all up to the courts to decide. But me personally, I wouldn't want to go in front of the same judge that signed the warrants saying that these warrants are bogus and the information in them is bogus.
Man, real quick, man, salute to my man 706 in the building, man. 706 is in the building. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate you pulling up, bro. Okay.
While some people may feel that's favorable to you because you can, it's an opportunity to persuade the same person who signed off on it and he's more informed of the facts of the case. From Big U's perspective, if they playing dirty and he signed off on this when you can look at this and tell that it's not right, then, I don't stand a chance, so I want somebody else. Now, how can we look at this and tell it's not right? Let's get into that. The present procedural conflict is the foreseeable consequence of the government's deliberate and selective case steering. This one line, I gotta stop and break this down right here. He's basically this is saying that the situation that we are in right now was obvious. It was clear as day that this situation was going to happen as a result of them intentionally creating this circumstance.
Giving Life 706. What up, my guy?
What's up, my peoples? Just chilling. Another beautiful day out here. Sun shining, not cold.
It's hot as hell today, bro. It was earlier. It's a little better.
It's not hot out here. It's probably like in the 60s, but that's warm enough out here, truthfully, because we're so damn close to the sun.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're not out here where I'm at. Here it's hot as hell.
Yeah, I'm like 45,000 in elevation.
God, yeah, that's where I need to be at. Bloody Main in the building, man. My man, Bloody Main in the building. Salute, Bloody Main. Did you watch?
What's up with you, Bloody Main?
Did you watch?
I didn't even watch it, so I'm watching it as we're doing it right now. I didn't even want to watch it. Me
either, bro. I said I'm gonna go live with it and watch it for the first time. This is gonna be interesting. I will say, I like my man Byron Blake. I think he be on point. He does his real research and he's
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he really is going through this paperwork and getting a real understanding. So I salute him for that. So I'm really intrigued on what we're about to hear and unfold in this case. But I always believed that though, given like that Wack 100 knew something that we didn't know.
Because the way he was talking.
Right. And if I believe he the feds, why wouldn't he know? You know what I mean? Or an informant. One of the two. Man, I got so much slack on the last video I put out with the old Munchie B situation. Golly. Yeah. But listen, I my opinions are my opinions only. And I just want to make sure that that's clear. Like my opinions are my opinions and my opinions only. If your opinion does not align with my opinion, that is okay. But what ain't okay is the man try to push me to believe into your opinion or what you believe is going on with the situation. If I'm telling you I don't see it that way, we can agree to disagree. It's not that deep. But some people, man, salute to Nino Black, that's my guy, but golly, Nino Black, like you just kept pushing with me, bro. Like, listen, you can believe what you want to believe, and it's all good. I'm not fighting you tooth and nail on that. But I seen it. I seen the whole situation a little different. You know what I mean? I feel like Wack is trying to line Munchie B up and get him to talk about something on these airways to get him crossed up. That's what I believe. You know. But that's another story. Let's get back to the content. I just wanted to address that because it was a lot of back and forth in my comment section.
Stands
099, salute. Sorry about that. I seen you down there. Salute to you.
What circumstance is that? Let's get to that. Although the same assistant United States attorneys oversaw every prosecution arising from a wide swath of cases arising from the same investigation, they invoked relatedness inconsistently, basically saying they are inconsistently tying cases together. They saying that all of this is one investigation and all of these guys are involved in this together, but the relatedness, the notice of relatedness that they are filing is very inconsistent when all of these guys are supposed to be the same thing and involved in the same enterprise. Seeking to relate cases only when doing so ensured consolidation before the very judge who had authorized the underlying wiretaps. So the only cases that they filed notice of relatedness on are cases that they were trying to get in front of this judge. So they made this judge think that these cases were related. They had him sign off on these search warrants, and it was all designed to get in front of him. That's what Big U was arguing. It was all designed to make sure this one judge oversees all of these cases. By him overseeing all of these different cases, it gives the prosecution better control, because if they have a good relationship with the judge, then it is what it is. And that's what he accusing them of. He accusing them of running a frame job on them. The government thereby created the precise circumstances that now trigger Ninth Circuit precedent requiring the suppression challenges to those wiretaps be decided by a different court. This conflict arose in the context of Operation Drawdown, a years-long, wide-sweeping investigation that resulted in 19 defendants being charged across 11 separate matters. So there are 19 people, but there are 11 different cases. Not everyone is on the same case, including the instant case. Exhibit A, the United States Attorney's Office for the Central District of California and the Los Angeles Division of the FBI publicly highlighted these arrests and charges, characterizing the defendants as members and associates of the Rolling 60 street gang. Yet, despite the unified investigative origin and common prosecutorial control, the government selectively applied related case procedures in a manner that foreseeably created the current procedural conflict. So once again, he's just reiterating the fact that even though they did this investigation for years, all of these guys' charges stem from the same investigation. They have the same investigative origin, which we gonna get to that part too. What is the origin of the investigation? We're gonna cover that in this video. But despite all of this,
if you do all this for your podcast, when do you have time to record it? That's why we built Riverside. Riverside records directly to your device, so even with spotty internet, you and your guests...
I can hear you on SoundStream.
Great. You can edit manually, or you can let AI do it for you. And publish to multiple platforms with one click. Riverside can...
And the government and the FBI presenting this on the news as if it's one operation.
What's SoundScreen? What is that? You mean StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard. My bad.
How is that?
I'm thinking.
So look, I'm about to mute right now to tell me you can still. Oh, I know why. I know why. I just figured it. No, am I? No, that ain't it. Because that microphone is muted too. Interesting. Hold on. Is it?
I'm about to check on YouTube right now.
How is that? I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure that out. Hold on, I'm about to mute. Tell me if you can hear me. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep, I can hear you.
You can hear me saying whoa.
Yep.
Is it this other microphone? Let me see. Whoa. You hear
No, I can still hear you.
Hold on. Oh, that's yeah. That is, hey, bro. That's a problem. That's a problem. Hold on. That's a problem. So let me see something. I might not be connected to the soundboard. Hold on. I got y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure that out. Hold on. Is it this one here? Let's see. I gotta figure that out. No, I'm connected to the sound. No, I'm not. That's why. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I got you. That's why I was like, hold up.
Yeah, I see. Well, which one? You don't know which one is what? All right, can you hear me right now? Hey, what's up, Lena Love? How you doing, Queen? Can you hear me now? All right, can you hear me right now?
Yep.
I'm about to mute. Tell me if you can hear me.
Okay. No, I can't hear you now.
So y'all can hear that. All right. So that's what it was. I wasn't connected. All right, man. Good looking. Good man. Give it life. If you would if you wouldn't have been up here, bro, that would have been all bad, yo. Good looking. Good looking. All right, let me make sure everything is down. All right. We're gonna get back to the content. What's up, Lena Love? And I want to say to my man, Sticky Notes, those pictures you just sent me of your baby, man, your baby is adorable, bro. I wish I could see these pictures. Handsome young man. I don't want to say gorgeous, just a handsome young man. So salute to you, brother. Salute to you. All right, man, we're gonna get back to this content. Let me message somebody back real quick.
Operation Drawdown, and all of these guys are, in trouble together. In fact, there are 19 people charged on 11 different cases. So they made a show out of this, presenting this to the public as if all of these guys were going down and under Big U's control, and he is responsible for all of this. And to ensure that it plays out the way that they wanted to play out, Big U is accusing them of using the same prosecutor, agent, judge pipeline to get the warrant signed off on and to hear the case and hear the motions and all of that. Basically saying, they railroading them. It's the same people, the same agents working with the same prosecutor, working with the same judge. Now let's dive into what's making him feel like this. The pattern of selective relatedness. The government's inconsistent filing of notices of related case suggests a litigation tactic rather than commitment to judicial economy. In other words, the way that they are filing these documents shows him that they are looking for some strategic playing ground when it comes to dealing with his case. In the earliest stages, the government attempted to relate USA versus Hun, I don't know how you pronounce dude's last name, Hun, to USA versus Jones. Judge Klausner declined that transfer, finding that no facts indicating that the cases involve the same parties or same tractions, events, or occurrences. So those two cases were not related at all, but the government attempted to relate them. A different judge, Judge Klausner, declined.
Salute to my man Lewis in the building. What up, Lou? What up, my man? Salute to you, man.
That. Following this rejection, the government became highly selective. On October 1st, 2024, the same day that the Hune indictment was filed, the government filed USA versus Forbes and USA versus Smith. And 1 week later, USA versus Hughes. Despite these cases originating from Operation Drawdown, the government filed no notice of related case in any of them. So here he's saying, okay, they are trying to paint this picture that Big U is running this enterprise and that these are all of his underlings, yet they filed individual cases against all of these guys, but there is no notice of related case, meaning that there is no transfer of information. There is no transfer or correlation with discovery. In fact, the first judge, as I just read to y'all, declined them because he said that there was no facts indicating that the cases involved the same parties or same transactions, events, or occurrences. So even though y'all saying all of these guys together, there's no information that I can use to tie these two cases. Those were the first cases. But now, staying here.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible.
Similarly, when the government filed USA versus Green, USA versus Mitchell, and USA versus Britain in February of 2025, it again chose not to relate the Green or Britain matters to any other drawdown case. He then lists the FBI Los
Are you talking
Angeles
right now?
Division
I don't hear nothing
Instagram
you're
post
saying.
announcing arrests for 19 Rolling 60s members and associates as a part of Operation Drawdown. March 19th, FBI Los Angeles Division post with names and photos of.
No, the audio just playing. You can't hear the audio? Hello?
My bad. Yeah, I hear the audio.
Yeah, I wasn't talking. I was just letting the audio play.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find Lewis so I can give him a wrench.
The 19 targets of Operation Drawdown. And then he shows a USAO CDCA press release titled 18 other Rolling 60s members and associates charged federally. So he's pointing out that the government intentionally took these documents and this information to the internet, created propaganda. And then, even though all of these guys are not doing business together, they're not related, the judges are acknowledging that there are no facts really relating these cases other than these guys know each other and talk to each other. They still try to file notice of relatedness in these cases, because if they can get all of these cases related to each other, then it's easier to get these cases in front of one judge. If we got 7 cases and we got 6 different judges handling these cases, then we got evidence and information and stuff all over the place. We got to keep going in front of different people for different hearings. This judge might rule this evidence out, and now we got to fight this case over here with this evidence being thrown out, because one wiretap, one investigation is what, led to all of these different cases. So he's saying that they strategically painted this picture of all of these guys being related so they can get this in front of one judge, which he believes is a judge that is working in tandem with the government and the FBI. But at the very least, if he's not working with them, he's not likely to acknowledge that he made a mistake signing off on his own search warrants and wiretap affidavits. The Mitchell-Forbes bridge to this court. This is where he's going. A lot of y'all that saying Brick Baby is a snitch because he took a plea deal need to pay attention to this part. The government's silence on relatedness ended only when it saw an opportunity to pull cases toward this court. On February 25th, 2025, the United States Attorney's Office authored a notice of related case claiming that Mitchell was related to the prior filed Forbes case. The government argued that the transfer was necessary because both cases charged firearm offenses arising from the same investigation into the Rolling 60s. Both indictments rely on evidence that ultimately led to a Title III wiretap in case 22 CM 221, and common discovery will be produced. This court consented to the transfer. So what he's doing now is he's pointing out that this judge that he is in front of gave them permission to relate Brick Baby's case with this Forbes case. But the November 2nd, 2022 Title III application that is now challenged by the defense, which include a target telephone for Mitchell, makes no mention of Forbes. So this Forbes dude that they are trying to say is a part of this same investigation, and the charges arise from this same investigation and the same Title III wiretap. They're saying, Big U is saying that wiretap application does not even mention the Forbes guy. So how are y'all saying that these cases are related and that these cases are arising from the same investigation, and they both indictments rely on evidence that was used to get a Title III wiretap? This sounds like the same move that they tried to pull in the Jones case with the other judge, but the other judge declined to sign off on it. In this case, they have a judge who's basically just signing off on everything that they bring him, and in return, they are orchestrating things within the case to make sure that this judge hears all of their arguments and everything that they put in related to this case. According to Big U, aside from being part of the same general investigation and takedown, these defendants are no more related to each other than any of the other defendants in the 9 cases where the government remained silent on relatedness. So Big U is saying based on what he sees in the paperwork, there is nothing that says that these two guys are related or dealing with each other, or that his case is related to his case in any type of way, other than the fact that one investigation led to all of this.
Picked a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
VoiceMod gives you over 100.
So now this really clears Brick Baby, because this is Big U himself putting out the argument that there exists nothing that shows that these two cases are related. Not the people, not that these people don't talk to each other or that they don't have, similar backgrounds and history. The crimes that they are being accused of are not related at all. It's kind of like the YSL thing. Remember the YSL guys were saying, man, we not doing nothing in one on one accord. It's just a group of guys that know each other doing a bunch of different stuff, and they took it and turned it into a racketeering charge. But as Big U is pointing out, how can this be a situation where all of these guys are a part of the same investigation? They all alleged members of the 60s. This operation is one big operation, yet none of these cases are related. The cases that they are trying to file notice of.
Do me a favor, please. The people that are in here watching, man, we have 49 people. It's been bouncing between 49 and 53. Please do me a solid. Hit that like button on your way in. It helps the video go further. That's all I'm asking. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate that too, but you don't have to. But please hit that like button on your way in. Thank you. I appreciate it, for real.
Relatedness to point to a certain pattern. Now, let's get to that part. The instant matter, which is Big U's case, was originally assigned to Judge Hugh, but was transferred to this court, the court that he is in now, only after the government filed a notice of related case to the Mitchell matter. So he's saying that he was originally in front of a different judge, but the government filed a notice of related case, and that's how he got moved in front of this judge, which happens to be the same judge that signed off on the search warrants and the same judge that's handling Brick Baby's case. And, but for the Mitchell case being used as a bridge to the Forbes case, this matter would have remained with Judge Scarsey, who was originally assigned to Mitchell. So he's pointing out that originally he had Judge Hugh. This case, the Forbes case, was in front of the judge that he's in front of now, and Brick Baby's case was assigned to a judge named Judge Scarsey. Now, what the government did is filed a notice of related case to Brick Baby in the Forbes case, and then filed a notice of related case to Brick Baby in Big U's case, and funneled all of these cases in front of this same judge. Big U is arguing that there is no relation between his case and Brick Baby's case, nor is there a relation between Brick Baby's case and Forbes' case. There is no relation between Big U's case and Forbes' case. The only thing that the government is using to tie these situations together is that they were part of the same investigation. Big U then goes on to argue that the government's successful effort to steer this litigation to the issuing judge has now created the very structural necessity for reassignment that the Ninth Circuit seeks to avoid. So he's pointing out that the Ninth Circuit has already ruled that they want to avoid situations like this, where one judge is the person who heard the information in the affidavits about the wiretap applications and signed off on that. Now he's the same judge who's hearing all of the evidence in the courts, and he's the same judge who is going to preside over the trial. They don't want that happening. By choosing to consolidate these matters here, the government ensured that the presiding judge would be the same jurist immersed in the ex parte development of the government's investigation, centered on a series of wiretap applications that the court issued. Having created this conflict, the government cannot now avoid the procedural remedy. The wiretap suppression motion must be reassigned to a neutral arbiter to ensure an independent second level of review. So Big U is arguing that the government strategically put the pieces of these cases together so that they can get them all in front of one judge. And now he's challenging the search warrants and the affidavits that go along with that, and they want to put that in front of the same judge who signed off on it. And the Ninth Circuit has already said they don't want that happening. That is just that simple. But what this does is it gives you insight into how Big U views the evidence that's being brought against him.
Man, I just gotta say to a user, whatever this is that your name is supposed to be, I know who this is, right? Why are you so obsessed though? Like, why are you so obsessed with what we are doing? Like, you really grown with your own life. You got kids and shit, right? Are y'all working on it last time I remember? I'm not gonna say who you are. Those that are in the know. I know who you are. And it's just it's mad corny what you doing. Like, super corny. But if that's what you want to do it. But just know we gonna mute you or kick you out the chat if you get super disrespectful. It's up to you. You move how you want to move, but we're not even gonna tolerate that. I just wonder, like, you have so much in life to do and care about to always come to me in my chat and say little stupid shit. But if that's how you want to spend your time in life, then, cheers.
He's pointing out that aside from being in the same investigation, none of these cases are related, meaning that none of the evidence that they have against Brick Baby is applicable to Big U. Nothing that Brick Baby is accused of or charged with is in any way related to Big U. So how can Brick Baby taking a plea on any of that affect Big U? If Big U is arguing and pointing out that his case has absolutely nothing to do with Brick Baby's case. Brick Baby's charged with having guns in his house. Big U is charged with some other stuff. Nothing to do with each other. How does Brick Baby's plea affect him? The Fourth Amendment's warrant requirement depends on a neutral magistrate. A rule compromise when the government presents a systematically distorted narrative. Here, the overlap between the standard search warrants and wiretap authorization is not merely thematic, but evidentiary. Both applications rely on a virtually identical factual through line, using many of the same anchor events to construct the government's false theory of extortion. Critically, although the affidavits bear different signatures, the affiants worked closely together in developing the investigation such that the distortions and omissions embedded in each application cannot be viewed in isolation. So what Big U is saying here is that this has already been recognized as a problem by the courts. And because these officers not just prepared their affidavits based on the same facts and events, but also worked on these affidavits together, and also the fact that these affidavits have a distorted narrative and a false theory, that there's no way he can trust the process of this judge, presiding over these warrants in this hearing when he's the person who signed off on this.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
When factual misstatements are corrected and exculpatory context restored, the shared narrative collapses, revealing that both warrants rest on the same flawed factual core. So basically saying, when we go through this and we correct everything that's wrong and put the real story here, then this whole made up theory that they have it falls apart. It's the same thing that we seeing in the Dirt case with the lyrics and this whole theory of he bought them grills as compensation. Who the hell gonna do a murder and then take a grill for compensation? Like, come on, man. But this is the government's theory, and he has to challenge it. This shared and distorted narrative, advanced through the efforts of each affiant, must be evaluated collectively to determine whether the misrepresentations were reckless, if not deliberate. Because these suppression motions challenge warrants grounded in the same evidentiary foundation, judicial economy and the interests of justice strongly favor having them decided by a single district judge who did not authorize the underlying surveillance. Basically, we don't want the judge in this case and the judge in this case and the judge in this case to all hear different motions, possibly make different rulings when all of this evidence comes from the same thing. At the same time, we don't want the judge who signed off on them being the person who's hearing the evidence and the motions either. First.
Damn, that was crazy. Salute to my queen. I see my queen is in the building. Salute to the queen. Appreciate you pulling up. I know you were out busy doing what you're doing, but I definitely appreciate you pulling up to the chat and showing love. Can you do me a favor and pull up on the Tequila Media page, though? For what I told you, I need you to do that for, please. And by the way, go subscribe to her channel on YouTube, Tequila Gossip Media. Matter of fact, grab the link for me and put it in the chat, please, and pin it. And then on Instagram, Tequila Gossip Media. Please go check the queen out. Support the queen. Appreciate it.
Both affidavits rely on the same alleged July 5th, 2021 robbery as the primary predicate for the investigation. In both instances, the government characterizes this incident as an established extortionate robbery by presenting this uncorroborated event as a foundational fact in both applications. The government created a shared narrative that a single judge should now parse. Adjudicating either motion requires evaluating the same omission, including the FBI's lack of investigation and the CHS's immediate resumption of business with his alleged robbers, including seeking protection from actual robbers to determine if the magistrate was systematically misled. So here Big U is pointing out that there's evidence that shows that even after Big Dale claimed that he was robbed, he immediately began doing business with Big U again. He immediately began trying to book shows and all of that stuff, kept going with the business, including coming to Big U and asking Big U to help him out in the situation where he was actually robbed. And Big U is saying that because none of this information was presented to the judge when they asked for the search warrant, that they should go in front of a separate judge to have a hearing to determine if they intentionally or at least recklessly decided to leave certain details out. Because again, they are required to present certain information. The way they paint this story is if they robbed Big Deal and then called him over to the spot and then told him, you're going to get robbed again if you don't give us money. Here goes some of your money back so you can stay on your feet and keep your business running. But Big U is saying, hey, this dude just got robbed on his own and came to me for help. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff about that's how you rob yourself and all of that. None of that is corroborated. He argues that it is uncorroborated. And we're going to get to the next part where the government responds. We're going to get to all of that in the same video. And I'm going to show y'all how the government acknowledges that there is no corroboration for that. But yeah, he's basically saying he can expose the lies and he wants to do so in front of a different judge than the one who signed off on these warrants and these wiretap applications. Second, both affidavits utilize the same December 2nd, 2021 phone call to portray Henley as demanding a $30,000 extortion payment and issuing threats. Each time, the government relies on the same cherry-picked quotes to manufacture a narrative of criminal coercion. Restoring the context of this call, which reveals a routine business dispute over a promotion of Mr. Henley's birthday celebration, a proposal conceived and priced by the CHS himself, is a task that should not be duplicated across 2 courtrooms. So what he's pointing out here is that these affidavits rely on the same facts, and that these same facts can easily be disproven. He's saying that if you listen to the call in its entirety, you will see that this is a routine business argument. You will see that he didn't demand $30,000 from Big Dale. Big Dale actually proposed $30,000 to Big U, as a payment for the party. And then once the party went down, he didn't want to pay anymore. Regardless of whether the other guys showed up or not, neither of those guys came out and said it was a false promotion. They didn't give you a black eye as a promoter. They didn't come out and say, hey, I will not be there, which would have deterred people from coming to the party. They just let it ride out and let you use their name and face for promotion, which was a benefit of doing business with Big U. You still got to pay that man, bro. You just being a slime ball and trying to scheme out money. Crucially, the distortions and material omissions of each affiant cannot be viewed in isolation. The fact that 2 agents working in tandem recycled the same distorted narrative across different warrant applications demonstrates an overall pattern of deception rather than a series of negligent oversights. So Big U is saying that they went in here and intentionally put these false stories and narratives together in order to deceive the judge into signing off on this. And he doesn't trust that the judge will acknowledge being deceived, but will instead try to go along with it to save face. He says that he has evidence that can demonstrate that this is all false. Each agent's decision to foreground the CHS-1's uncorroborated claims while concealing his proactive business solicitations bears directly on the overall recklessness, if not deliberateness, of both affiants. So Big U is also right here saying that he has information and evidence that Big Dale was soliciting him for business while he was alleging that he was robbed. And he's going to put this information out. And it's going to be hard to convince a jury that you're a victim when you going back to these guys asking how much can you rent their house for and stuff like that. Assigning both, hold on, because the Franks challenges in each motion turn on this collective pattern of behavior, a single independent judge should view these actions collectively. Assigning both motions to one judge ensures a comprehensive evaluation of the government's investigative integrity, promotes judicial economy, and prevents the risk of inconsistent outcomes regarding the same set of distorted events, which is what I pretty much said in the beginning. You don't want 3 different judges hearing these motions, making different rulings when all of it comes from the same stuff. That's a recipe for disaster. It's damn near guaranteed appeal, but who want to go through that?
I knew it. I was right on time. I knew it.
Having a single judge decide both motions.
Man, listen, man. That link I just pinned in the chat. If you have not went over there, man, and subscribe to the Queen's channel, I need you to go over there and subscribe to the Queen's channel. She may change the whole name of the channel because she has another idea she's brewing that I love. And I think she should do it. But I need her to get monetized. I need her to be able to go live. So I need y'all to do me a favor. When you get a chance, slide over there and subscribe to that channel, Tequila Gossip Media. Go over there and subscribe to the Queen's channel, man. I'm telling you, she does great work. And go follow her on Instagram also. If you're really into that juicy gossip shit, but the truth, go check her channel out, Tequila Gossip Media on Instagram. Let go.
Motions would also avoid unnecessary duplication of judicial effort. Because both motions rely on the same evidentiary record, Mr. Henley filed a consolidated set of exhibits requiring two different district judges to independently review and master these overlapping materials would needlessly consume judicial time and resources. Further, a
Shorty Nick in the building. What up, Shorty? I seen you. I just seen you. My bad. I miss anybody? Salute to me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That part.
single judge is best positioned to provide a consistent, comprehensive evaluation of these common factual predicates, ensuring that the government's investigative integrity is measured against the full weight of the restored record rather than in fragmented isolation. Now, the government would respond to this, and they would say, Defendant Eugene Henley requests that the court reassign two pending suppression motions, one challenging Title III wiretap authorizations previously signed by this court, and one challenging standard search warrants signed by unrelated magistrate judges to a different district judge. The request, like his motions, should be denied. Additionally, in so requesting, defendant creates yet another false narrative, this time regarding the government's indictments in this case and others that require correction. To be clear, on March 19th, 2025, the government sought to arrest more than 15 individuals associated with the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips, including defendant, the majority of whom had already been indicted. Some of those cases were related to each other, some were not. In strict compliance and fidelity to the local rules, the government identified which may be related and set forth detailed explanations and did not relate those who were not. Defendant now sets forth a complicated web of conspiracy theory that relies on mistake, speculation, and falsehoods, arguing that the government's intent was to
okay, and if they don't like it, they won't subscribe. Just kick back.
steer the case to this court or others. In sum, the defendant now believes that the government's stringent adherence to local rules was forum shopping. The opposite is true, and there is no forum in which his guilt is not plain or in which defendant's suppression motions hold water. As to recusal generally, the primary legal predicate defendant invokes, United States versus Rodriguez, does not require reassignment here. The single sentence in Rodriguez on which defendant cites is dicta. The court decided the case without needing to resolve whether reassignment was mandatory, cited no authority for the proposition, and the parties had not briefed the point. So they basically trying to say that there is no need to reassign these motions. This stuff that Big U is saying is all in his head, and is pretty much he's nitpicking at lines in the case laws to get his way. They would go on to cite the case laws and the different stuff that they feel supports their position that Big U should not be granted this motion. And then they would get to what we call the statement of facts, which I feel is the most important part of their reply. The statement of facts states that the government first indicted a single Rolling 60s affiliate on August 27, 2024, charging that individual with firearm possession based on the sale of firearms. And then they cite the case. A few months later, on October 1st, 2024, the government indicted two individuals in another case. This is the Jones case is the first person that they said they indicted. A few months later, they indicted United States versus Hume, who were selling firearms to Rolling 60s members, including to defendant Jones in the previous case. As such, it submitted a notice of related case to the Jones matter. The Honorable Judge Klausner declined to accept the Hume case. So they took the United States versus Jones to Hume, and then they came back and said, well, Hume is selling guns to Jones, and tried to file a notice of related cases, trying to tie the cases together, and the judge declined that. The government then indicted another Rolling 60s affiliate in United States versus Forbes. The government later indicted other Rolling 60s affiliates in United States versus Green and United States versus Britain. These cases targeted Rolling 60s gang members, but did not have an overlap in confidential informant, were for different crimes, narcotics rather than firearms, and were adopted after state search warrants on the defendants' locations, again, based on information from a different source unrelated to Jones, Hume, or the Forbes case. So the Green case, the Britain case, those were completely different investigation. Well, not they were the same investigation, but it was a different informant that was working on that. And so they decided not to file a notice of relation to those cases.
So people keep asking us, where do you film your podcast? We shoot everything inside Riverside. I record our show.
At the same time, the government indicted United States versus Mitchell, which is Brick Baby. The government filed a notice of related case in Mitchell only because the informant in Forbes also provided information that led to the wiretap on which Mitchell was intercepted. Again, that informant did not provide information regarding Green or Britain, and thus the government did not file a notice of related case or a similar notice there. When the government noticed the relation of the current case, which is Big U's case, to Mitchell's, it stated the Title III evidence will overlap from both cases and cited the wiretap. It did not state that this court's review of that wiretap was the basis or would be a basis for relating the case. In other words, they are not saying that Brick Baby's case and Big U's case are related because they have reviewed the evidence and feel like these are two cases that are, they coincide with each other. They are intertwined.
Crazy love.
The reason that they found these cases to be related is because the same informant that informed on the Forbes case is the same informant that informed on Big U's case. And the evidence that they found in the Forbes case helped lead to more evidence that they used to get the wiretap against Big U and Brick Baby. Because these cases share an informant, the government says that it did state that any motion to suppress the wiretap would be duplicative in both cases, meaning if this motion gets filed in this case, then they're going to have to put it in the other case because it all comes from the same wiretap.
Duplicative.
Mitchell was listed in overt acts of Big U's case, as well as other factual relations. Other than
Barbara,
that,
what up, my guy?
There is no relation.
Salute to you,
there is no conspiracy, I want to say. There's no racketeering.
Man, we should have a good one coming up after this, man. It just fell on my lap from Clubhouse TV, man. Wack, I guess, goes off for his whole team on Clubhouse today. I'm logged back into Clubhouse. I got to get back on there and get to my content. Let me just get through these legal procedures, and then I'll be ready to get popping.
Did you see that other content I sent to you on Instagram when OG was talking about 600?
Oh, you talking about a while ago?
Yeah.
I watched it. OG, okay. What's the name? OG Gangster, something like that.
Yeah,
I seen that one. They went back and forth. Wack then turned around and tried to call him a snitch or some shit like that. Yeah, I seen it. But no, it's some new shit that just dropped on Clubhouse TV. Apparently, I guess Wack went in on his whole team or some shit. Yeah, we're gonna run that next. Hey, I hope Kid the Barber doing good, man. Bird though, go get her. Salute. Hey, you want to say anything before we go? Give my life. Go keep moving. You got anything to say to what you heard so far?
Oh, you keep moving. I'm just over here warming up some chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, sir. Man, I wish I had some of them. That's a damn shame, bro. How you doing me like that? And I'm a diabetic. I shouldn't even be eating that shit, bro. But damn, that sounds good right now. With some cold milk. Golly. Salute to the chat, man. Hit that like button on your way in, man. Let's finish this video out. Let's go out the right way.
Two aren't charged with a crime together. It's just one investigation led to all of the information. All the government's notices of related cases were based.
You don't want no cookies. No, you don't. You want to eat some food. You want some real food is what you want. Some food. Then after you eat some food, maybe you can get a couple of cookies.
Based on local rule 83 1.3, not on this court's approval of the wiretap application, nor on any other improper basis. And the government was forthcoming in those notices so that the court could decide whether to consent to the transfer, assuming that the court was not randomly assigned. Because each notice of related case for this takedown was submitted with other indictment paperwork, the government did not know which judge would be randomly assigned at the time it submitted the notice. So they basically trying to say, man, we didn't know what judge was going to get this notice. But as Big U pointed out, they didn't file the notice of related case until they had got everybody in custody and they started reviewing some of the information that they were getting from people. If you felt like these cases were related and that there was something that you could get from it, you know, then you would have filed that from the beginning. That's what Big U is arguing. Big U is arguing they didn't do this until they realized that the case wasn't going the way they thought it would, and that they needed to try to get everybody in front of the same judge who was involved in signing off on the warrants, because he has information about what they being accused of. So he's more likely to be like, yeah, I should go ahead and sign off on this too. Now that we got that out of the way, I want to redirect your attention back to this document, because this is the source of it all. And it's funny that this is the end. It's kind of climatic, but whatever. This is the source of it all. As y'all can see right here in the government's response, they said that the informant in Forbes provided the information that led to the wiretap in Mitchell. So the person who was snitching in the Forbes case also provided information that they used to get the wiretap that they caught Brick Baby and Big U on, meaning that the Forbes wiretap situation and the telling on the Forbes case happened before the telling on the Big U case. Okay, we got that. Now, they have clarified that the reason this is a related case is because they share an informant. We know now because Wack ran his mouth that informant is Dale Morrison, Big Dale. So here we have it. Big Dale not only burned Big U, he burned Forbes too. And by burning them, he burned Brick Baby. Now, I know y'all wondering, why am I bringing this up? Let me redirect your attention to Wack as he tells us his version of how he knew Brick Baby got arrested.
I'm glad I got it he admitted it. I've been telling y'all how I knew. Before that, and my girl know, when that nigga, his whole thing was, Wack is the feds. How did he know I got caught with a K before I even get booked? Because when you got cuffed and when they pulled off the curb, yo bro called the homie to pull up. He came over there and called me. P-Funk, they just got you to do who? Brick, what you mean? Baby, what they get him with? I hear her. Oh, they took a K and a couple guns and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business.
Now, Wack loves to make it sound as if he got...
Stop playing on me, Jeleno. Come on, Queen. Let's not do that. Go eat something. You just went to Costco. Go ahead and meal prep you something for tonight and eat something. When you do it, as soon as you do it, show me, I'll show you.
Some crucial insight and critical information. And, you know, he always put a little extras on it when he's describing how he knows these things. But let's look at this for what it really is here. If you look at the documents, you'll see that the government is saying they only filed a notice of related case to Brick Baby and Big U's case and the Forbes case, because the same informant that informed in the Forbes case provided the information that led to the wiretaps in Brick Baby and Big U's case. If you look at Big U's paperwork, you will see that the informant who provided the information that led to the wiretaps is CH1, which we know now to be Dale Morrison, Big Dale, Monster, whatever you want to call him. We know this because Wack 100 came to the internet and told us that Big Dale came to him and told him that he was telling on Big U and cooperating against Big U. With that said, let's just use our common sense and logic here and recognize that Wack 100 knew about Brick Baby's arrest and the whole AK situation because Big Dale told him. It's the same informant that's working the Brick case was working the Big U case. And as soon as he found out Brick got arrested, he jumped on the phone and called Wack. Yeah, they just got Brick. And Wack can't say that because if Wack says that, then he's compromising the investigation. He's telling the feds openly that Big Dale is reporting to him what's going on in the case, even though we can see that that's what's going on. But he would have been openly exposing that. And at the time, Big Dale was still cooperating, so he couldn't do that. We know that he was talking to Big Dale while Big Dale was cooperating because he put Loose Cannon on the phone with him and then said, well, damn, they was talking wide open and Big Dale was still working the whole time. Well, he told you he was working and you put him on the phone. So you knew this.
Bingo. And I said that back then. And nobody on that side said anything about that. They just swept that under the rug. He said he knew the nigga was working. He said the nigga told him he was working. What's up, future millionaire? Salute. He said the nigga told him. He told me he was working. And I said, F that nigga. And then you proceed after that to put these two ninjas on the phone. Coincidentally, like you just forgot that the niggas told you forgot he told you he's working. What? Nobody thinks
he knew he was working already.
Exactly.
That's why he put him on the phone.
Exactly. But I'm tripping on that side. Nobody thought that was suspicious. Make that make sense, bro. You knew he working. He told you he working. Then after that, you set up a phone call between him and why Loose Cannon couldn't call Dale personally? Why did it have to be you set the call up? Why? Why they couldn't have called each other directly? They both deal with the same neighborhood. You're the only one that's an outcast. You're from the valley.
And then you got to think about it like this. If Loose Cannon supposedly robbed him, shouldn't they and met back at Big U's house? Shouldn't they exchange numbers then or had a form of communication?
Exactly. So you know they did. But they needed to get it on that federal wire.
No, I'm talking about when the BB gun champion called Dale Dog and called Loose.
When he called
or the yellow school bus.
Dale Morrison.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying they had already had each other's number?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should already had each other's number.
Exactly.
Why did he have to be there on the conversation so he could get his evidence?
It can be caught on that federal wire. That's why. That's why it was done that way. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why it was done that way. That shit is insane to me. That
I wonder if he recorded the conversation between the conversation between BB Gun Champion and Dale Morrison about Brick Baby. I wonder if he got that in his little records back there.
Man, you know he do. You know he do. That's how he found out about Brick.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, man, my man right here do his due diligence, man. Dexter LA, salute, I think. Oh, okay, salute. Yeah, my man right here, Byron Blake. Yeah, this nigga get busy. because it took him some real thinking, some critical thinking to connect these dots like that. But I think that the dots is very easy to be connected if you just look at the paperwork and follow the breadcrumbs. Charles Pitts, salute. You see Wack 100 fingerprints all over this motherfucking Rico, man. All over it.
His greasy ass bump fingers is on
Pork
touching
loin.
everything.
That nigga pork loin fingers all on this shit. Crazy. His bumpy face fingers all bumpy face
touching
fingers
everything.
Yeah, this is nasty, bro. We almost done with this though, I think. Yeah, we almost done. Let's finish it.
And just like you did that, you orchestrated the same thing with Brick.
Work, bro.
You knew that Big Dale was working and you put Loose on the phone. You knew that Big Dale was working on Brick and you couldn't expose it at that time. When he told us that Big Dale was on the phone with Loose Cannon and played the call and shit, everybody was already arrested. So he felt like, okay, I ain't interfering with the investigation no more if I expose this. But you still fucking up the case because now you are letting it be known that you had a direct line with the informant. He was telling you information as he was getting it from them. Brick got arrested and somehow Wack just mysteriously knows. And then he pops up, oh yeah, my homie smashing his girl. No, bro. Big Dale ass is the same informant. And why do y'all think Wack never told us this? Wack claims he got all of this paperwork on this case, but he has never once said Big Dale is the one who started the snitching on the gun running case. He never once said, yeah, Big Dale told on Forbes and busting him. And then he tried to make it seem like Big Dale told on Big U and Big U brought everybody else down with him being reckless on the phone. What happened is Big Dale told on Bus and them niggas before he even told on Big U. He was already working with them on that case. That's why if you look at the government's paperwork, it says that Big Dale was cooperating in an unrelated matter. So they all over the place because on one end they saying that the case that Big Dale was cooperating in was unrelated to Big U, but on the other end they saying that it's related to Brick Baby. The case he was cooperating in is related to Brick Baby's case, and Brick Baby's case is related to Big U case. So they doing a whole lot of trying to pull strings and tie knots, but the reality is Wack was working with Big Dale all along. He knew that Big Dale was cooperating on Brick Baby and informing on Brick Baby too, but he couldn't expose it. Instead, he kept trying to entice Brick Baby into getting into these arguments and stuff on No Jumper because he knew that the feds was watching No Jumper. Just use your common sense. Everybody was wondering how the hell did Wack know Brick got caught with a chopper and all of this shit. This was a domestic situation, some shit that went on in his house. So the only way Wack could explain knowing was to make it seem like the information came from in-house. In reality, he knew because Big Dale told him. If y'all can't look at this paperwork and see that, I don't know what's wrong. All these guys were all Brick Baby snitching. The government is saying clearly that
I got 61 people in here, man. Salute to everybody that pulled up. Can you just do me a solid, man, and hit that like button on your way in? I appreciate it. We're going to let the content run. I ain't going to keep doing the stopping and going, all that, man. Y'all just going to enjoy real good, genuine content without me butting in today. Can you just hit that like button so we can go further in the algorithm? I definitely would appreciate that, man. Strap in and enjoy your ride here at Stand on the Media with me and my guy, co-host. He gonna always be in the building with me. Salute to my man. Leg up.
Keep going.
You filed 2 motions to suppress, challenging the legality of the government's investigation. One directed at the Title III wiretap authorizations and another directed at standard search warrants. Both motions raised substantial challenges under Franks versus Delaware, alleging that the underlying affidavits contain deliberate or reckless distortions and omissions. So he's basically saying that the officers who submitted the affidavits to the judges for the wiretaps and the search warrants were reckless in their distortion of the truth, aka lying, and they left certain things out, which is the omissions. Because this court served as the issuing authority for the wiretap orders, Ninth Circuit precedent mandates that a different district judge review the wiretap suppression motion. Furthermore, because the Franks challenges in both wiretap and standard warrant motions rely on the same factual nexus, including the same confidential source. So the same confidential source is responsible for the information that was used to get the wiretaps and the search warrants. Some of the same distorted events and collaborative work by the respective affiants, judicial economy, and the interests of justice favor reassigning both motions to the same district judge. So what he's saying is, by them working with this judge, by
Fantasy Bambi in the building, man. What up, what up, what up, what up? Appreciate you being here, Queen. Appreciate you being here, man. Salute to the chat. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate it.
By these guys presenting this false information to this judge and for him to sign off on it, there is a possible conflict of interest.
Wait a minute. How the fuck did that just happen? Nah, we just went all the way back. Oh. No, we didn't. My bad, y'all. I think. Yeah, we did.
The board found new ground to
What I hear? Oh, they took a K and a couple guns and whoop-de-whoop.
We'll see that.
How the hell did we get way back there?
The feds was watching no jumper. Just use your common sense. Everybody was wondering how the hell did Wack know Brick got caught with a chopper and all of this shit. This was a domestic situation. Some shit that went on in his house. So the only way Wack could explain knowing was to make it seem like the information came from in-house. In reality, he knew because Big Deal told him. If y'all can't look at this paperwork and see that, I don't know what's wrong. All these guys were all Brick baby snitching. The government is saying clearly that there is no relation to Brick's case and Big U's case other than one packet of discovery. The discovery got all of them wrapped up. But other than that, the crimes are not associated at all. Brick charged for guns. He charged for extortion. Brick is mentioned in his overt acts. They pointed that out. But other than that, there is no correlation. So everybody coming up with these theories and strategies on how Brick snitching and it affects Big U's case, and Big U himself is saying, man, these cases aren't even related to my case. This is a media game by the government trying to convict me through public court. And they're using a judge, the same judge, to funnel all of this information out. You got to read. If y'all sit back and read and actually digest the information and put it together, you'll see, damn, okay. So Brick Baby was already hot 2 years before Big U got indicted on a whole separate case. Big Dale was already snitching on a completely separate case. Then he decided that he was going to turn on Big U after they indicted him in a case. Then he decided he was going to turn on Big U. Wack knew this all along. Don't be crazy. Use your common sense. Brick get arrested, and before he even get booked, Wack on the internet talking about it. And it just so happened the same informant that's informant on Brick Baby's case is the same guy that's informant on Big U's case and coming to Big U and coming to Wack telling him he informant on Big U. So why would he say he informant on Big U and not say he informant on Brick? I don't see why he would. So I'm sure he told you he was informant on Brick. But again, Wack couldn't disclose that information because Brick was still out here and dude was still actively investigating. He wanted it to seem like it was just some random. He couldn't let Brick know Big Deal was doing that to them. And at the same time, y'all got to peep the move. Wack is doing all of this strategically to keep himself out of the paperwork, out of the mix. It's that simple. Yeah, big deal, big deal, big deal. And Big Deal doing all this damn telling and running around and reporting everything to Wack. Wack is frustrated with Brick because Brick is exposing him. So he got to, his pride get in the way. And that's what's forcing him to say something that nobody else knows. But now he has to explain how he knows it. If he tell the truth, he blow the whole case. So he told a lie. But we're going to break this down a little bit more in another video, man. I can't sit here and go back and forth with y'all all day, man. All you got to do is just look at the documents and you can see, start reading. People got to stop making blogs based off one page that another blogger posted and made a 10-minute video about. Because that's the one page, 1 minute is him reading off the page, and the next 10 minutes is all his opinion. And then y'all take that and y'all make a blog off of it. And then y'all take that and make a blog off of it. And then somebody else take that and make a blog off of it. And you look up and you got an hour worth of different guys' opinions that people are now presenting as facts because nobody has sat down and personally read the paperwork. They just thinking that that's what it say because somebody else said this what it said. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Hit that hype button before you get up out of here. Hit that like button before you get up out of here.
Hit that hype and like button.
Comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. It's your boy Byron Blake. Wack knew about Brick's case because Big Deal told him. Wack knew about Big U's case because Big Deal told him. Big Deal was telling on everybody the whole time, and Wack knew about it. But he didn't tell nobody.
Wack told that nigga to tell on everybody. Let's make sure we're clear about that. Salute to Southern Force in the building. Who else did I miss in the building? I already said Lewis in the building, man. Salute to the squad, man. I know it's been a long time, man, but we here though. We rocking, we vibing, man. Wack, giving like keep it a buck. What you think? You think Wack is the one who, or I think this is what I think. I think Wack busted Dale. He busted Dale, flipped Dale, and then instructed Dale every step of the way. What you think?
I think the feds busted Dale. They need a way to catch other people that I feel Wack put Dale on people that were making him look bad, made him look weak. And that's what happened. Once he found out Dale knew Big U, and because Dale got caught with the guns first. The feds caught him with that. The BB gun champion caught wind of that, like, oh, it tinkled down through the little fed, how they do their business and talk to each other.
Right.
And then, like, oh, check out this dude, Brick Baby. Sell him some guns. You could probably get him. Then we could get in with Big U too. Sell him some. Like, it's how that man's mind works is just like, he's a genius. He's a giant pimple that needs to be popped. He's a genius pimple. Or no, the dude off Ninja Turtles that was in the stomach of the robot. What the hell was he called? What was his name? Looked like a big brain booger. Like they had the same face. Oh, I can't think of his name.
Oh no, but he still got.
He's gonna make me look it up.
Master Splinter. Yeah, look it up because I'm confused. I don't know who that was, but I know he has characteristics to Master Splinter. I definitely think that they align with each other. The feds told Wack to chill out. The feds thought that nigga he doing too much. The feds said, nigga, you out here investigating and get too many niggas caught up. You need to chill, bro. You need to chill. Let me delete this real quick. Let me add this. Let me see. Let me get this other video lined up. This one just dropped too. I don't know what game that. I don't know what game that is, nigga. I'm about to download that. That shit look fire. Salute to the squad, man. Salute to the team out there, man. Salute to all the channels that's in the ecosystem, man. Hit that like button, man. I appreciate it. I wonder what. Oh, let me post that one. Drop the dime on. I wonder if 600 dropped the dime to Wack about the guns, because I think so. To hell yeah, I think 600. 600 did. That's a fact. Rat ass nigga. Salute to the queen of the channel, man. Tequila Gossip Media. You want that gossip? You want that good content, man? Go subscribe to her Instagram and YouTube. Go ahead. Go ahead, Gibbon.
Oh no, his name is Crane.
Crane.
Anybody know what I'm talking about from Ninja Turtles back in the day?
I gotta
it's an
Google
ugly little thing in the middle of a robot.
Crane. I'm about to. I gotta look it up while we doing this shit. Right?
Krang.
Crane.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Crane. You right. Oh, you stupid. You stupid. Yeah, that is that nigga without the bumps though. The Crane don't got the bumps. That was the brain of the robot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You stupid. That nigga said Crane. But yeah, man. This right here, the title. What is the title of this video? Let me see. Oh, shit. Question. You know. Oh, explosive. Wack 100 exposes boycott on the 100 side and removes major admins. Says time to rebuild. Oh shit! This is gonna be crazy, y'all. We gonna live. Yeah. Get y'all listen. This 56-minute long. Man, you riding with with Stand on the Media. And Giving Life 706, man, on Stand on the Media Airlines. We appreciate y'all being here, man. Get y'all ginger ales, get y'all peanuts, get your snacks, whatever you need. Sit back and relax and enjoy the ride on Stand on the Media Airlines. Buckle your seatbelts. You can take them off once we get about 20,000 kilometers in the air. I don't know if that even is the real thing, but yeah, whatever the fuck they tell you, that's what I need you to do. Then you can take your seatbelt off. You got anything you want to say, Give Me Life, before we start this video? Before we take off?
I just want to hear this video. I want to see how he's doing business again.
Okay.
Why is he so mad?
Well, he's in his feelings. Salute to the queen for eating a rice cake that her dog stole, but I need her to eat a few more and some real food. But that's another story. All right, y'all. We're gonna get to it, man. And enjoy y'all ride here. Stand on the Media Airlines. Let's go.
We're the media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home and your Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block. Yo, so what happened with Faith? What are y'all gonna tell me? I mean, I Faith AB. I just realized it. Whenever she leave, it's usually a nigga. Last time it was a nigga. It was a nigga before Mikey that Mikey never knew about, and then it was him. Now he said it ain't him. So now he the nigga that the other nigga probably didn't know about.
Oh, that's why Mikey was blocked?
There you go. Y'all remember. Mikey was in the Bay. He had the 2-bedroom tent.
Yeah. 2-bedroom tent is crazy. Not too much.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, so Dreas is leading the thing. That's a Dreas move? Because of Brown and Silky, all the women left? Yeah, I'm noticing that. That whole little crew, Dreas, the Just Girl. Is that what it is?
Definitely what it looked like.
Oh. So they running the campaign on the floor.
Man, we need to get them likes up. We got a lot of people in here. A lot of people been rocking with us, man, and we appreciate it. But in order for us to go further, we need y'all to hit that like button. So do me a solid, please. Hit that like button. That's it. I would love you to hype the video. You don't got to, but, at least hit that like button. I appreciate it. And salute the rice cakes, but I want you to eat more. That's all I'm saying. Eat more. Let's go.
We are 4 likes from 50. Come on, people.
Yes. 4 likes from 50. Try to get us to 100 likes. We need 100 likes. Once we get to 100 likes, we need 200 likes. What was his name that used to do that? After 200 likes, I need 300 likes. Who was that? What was his name? What channel was that?
I'm still tripping off that rice cake statement. Made me think back when I was a teenager in my auntie's pantry and I took a bite of one and spit that shit on the ground.
You ain't like rice cakes?
Hell no, I didn't like no damn rice cake.
Oh my God, I fuck with the rice cakes, especially the caramel ones. They got all different flavors now, but I fuck with the rice cakes. Yeah, they be popping, bro. But you can't treat that like that's a real food source. It's a good snack, queen. But I love rice
I know.
cakes.
I was looking for the snacks, and I seen that on top. It was right there. I tried it, spit that shit out, and grabbed the Chips Ahoy.
Nigga, that's the hell. You don't like, yes, because you don't like the healthy shit. Nigga said, let me get the Chips Ahoy. Energy, what is that? Energy a ton? I don't know. What is Weirdo 106 now? What he talking about now? I don't know. We about to figure it out. But yeah, man, you don't like the healthy snacks. I fuck with those. What about trail mix? Did you eat trail mix when you was a kid?
Took out the raisins. I'm not a raisin fan.
Yeah, me either. I don't fuck with the raisins. I love the M&Ms though.
Yeah, M&Ms, the chocolate chips, the peanuts. Yeah,
even the ones with the check mix in it. Yeah, I can
Chex Mix, but them raisins had to go.
That part. All right, y'all. Let's get back to the content. Y'all crack everything but the bagel one. Oh yeah, the bagel one sucked. Salute the rice cakes though. Salute the rice cakes. Salute the trail mix. No the raisins. Let's go.
Is that what it is?
Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
I don't know that's
why y'all quiet. Shit, we been noticing shit.
Yeah,
I said that's what it looked like. We definitely been noticing shit. You want me to speak up? Y'all can speak up too.
Is that what it is? That's what I'm starting to see.
Killer, hello.
It is. You said it started their own podcast. The spies.
Yeah, they got flavored.
Oh, that's what they doing.
A podcast.
They got flavored ones.
AB and Dre's.
Rice cakes be popping. Flavored ones. Hit that like button, though, please. Hit that like button.
Naughty too. Let's get old Naughty in here. I want to see if they try me.
I don't know how long they think
you're fired.
It's about to last for, but okay.
I want to see how long they gonna try me. Let's see.
You're fired. No to the seafood.
I think they must don't know me by now. So how long they been gone?
Let's go. Open shut up.
Shit.
About a month.
Oh, they show up for Petty Betty. Oh, they been gone a month? Oh, y'all tripping. Let me make them adjustments now. They got me all the way up. I don't know what they think. I got a nigga out of here I've been knowing 40 years. If he got to wax up, I shall not show weakness. Remove his admin.
You know, it's right after you represented Brown and Sookie in court. Around that time.
Oh, that's what they doing. Remove his admin. Okay, we had AB.
I'm here.
Who was that? I'm just making my adjustments. I'm hearing that Just Law, AB, and Dre's and Naughty have left because of Brown and Silky, and they only show up to Petty Betty. So what I'm doing, I done just hit Dre's, she's a member, AB's a member, so I'm going to give you the opportunity to tell me, you with that movement? I ain't tripping.
Wait, nobody left. Wait, I'm confused because I was just here yesterday.
Certain people, and I'm asking questions.
Yeah, nobody. First of all, nobody have.
Asking you, is you with the movement?
It's no movement.
It's definitely a movement because they ain't been here. I ain't crazy. I'm telling you what's going on.
Dre's schedule is different. My schedule is different with my boss. I told you that, and I left a message in the chat 2 times.
Okay.
As far as Just Law.
So did they start a podcast?
No, we started a podcast because I can't do it in the morning times. Oh. So we end up starting a podcast. What's wrong with starting a podcast? Me, Dre's, AB, and Just Law.
Oh, so that's the whole team. Okay, I got it. I ain't tripping.
Wait, you ain't tripping about what?
The boycott. Just know this.
It's not a boycott.
I'm boycotting back. What's the other bitch name? Just Law
If you ain't an admin, I'm blocking you. If you're an admin, I'm dropping your ass down to something. And I'm gonna let y'all boycott. Wack don't get no. I believe in 10 good men. I don't give no. Better know that. I don't know who thought they could do what. Like I wasn't gonna figure it out. Who's these other bitches' names?
It wasn't a hiding thing though. We like, what is this? What is going on?
I don't know nothing about it. And
We literally, it's on our Instagram. You're following me. I haven't had no issues with you. I talk to you and everything. What are we talking about?
Y'all got an issue with Brown and Silky, and I think y'all figure boycotting her is gonna get us to get her, but she showed
Why
up.
do I have an issue with Brown and Silky?
All y'all been having an issue with Brown and Silky.
We've been stopped the issue. We've been stopped the issue with Brown and Silky. I haven't even got into an argument with her, so I'm confused.
What's this other hoe, Just Law? I can't find this bitch. Somebody put her up top, because I don't think she's an admin, so I'm just going to block her ass. AB and Dreas, we just dropped them down to members. And they say they only show up for Petty Betty. That's they play. That's what I'm hearing.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just built an app. Impossible.
That's what I'm hearing. They showing up for Petty Betty. Ain't that our room? We control that room. Ain't that Beast room?
No, Petty Betty is Dre's room. Dre's next room.
Nah. Somebody got control of that room.
Petty Betty and Dr. Tanya was Dre's and Jules. That's their room.
Yeah, I don't think you hear what I'm saying.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I don't know why people want to try me this way. This is crazy. Just lost. Somebody pin her shit up top. I don't tolerate the union shit. We don't do that over here. We non-union on this bitch. Yeah, we don't follow this hoe.
Yo.
Think is going on.
So what is being said about our podcast? That's the part
I ain't gonna say nothing about it.
Hey, why this nigga sound like Wack 100, bro?
And who on the stage with a pink ticket? Who let that motherfucker?
Who's this weirdo? Where he go?
Somebody dropped him. They got him.
Well, you can definitely go see who bring him up here.
Who's a weirdo? Where he go?
His name is he in the goo.
It should say it in it. It should say it. Who bring him up here?
Bring the nigga up.
Wack brought him up. Bring him up.
Bring him up.
Hey, gang, I ain't gonna lie. What the
fuck?
Bro, you too old to be getting in your feelings like that, gang.
Shut your bitch ass up. You too young to be in a grown man feelings, pussy ass nigga.
You don't even
Where
know
you
who
at,
told
bitch
on
ass
too
nigga?
many niggas to be talking
Where you
sweet.
at, bitch ass nigga?
You didn't told on too many niggas to be talking sweet.
He ain't tell on nobody.
Hold on, y'all. Let Wack talk to him.
Hey, let your man speak for himself.
Who I
dirty
tell on?
ass trick.
Who I tell on? Who I tell on?
You know who you told on.
I'm asking you a question.
And you scared of big you bitch ass nigga.
Listen to me.
With you.
Listen,
Your ass
I'm
a
having
hoe.
a real conversation. Who do I tell on?
Your ass a hoe, bro.
No, who I tell on?
Oh, this
Can you
old
give
ass
me a
nigga.
name who I told on?
Ask Big U. You know.
Big U.
Everybody.
You got a Rico.
Ask Big U, my nigga. You know exactly what that
I don't
nigga
think
talking
you
about,
know
bro.
Big U. Big U got a Rico. He got contracts with the police.
Of course you know, bro. Your ass got a badge, nigga. You forgot?
Who got a badge? I lost it, my nigga. I need to get another one. Yeah, but I want to know who I told on.
This nigga the police, bro. You lost your badge, nigga.
Yeah, I lost it. I need to get another one for real.
Yeah, man. You out here for ain't you?
No, I'm great.
You turned 60 yesterday?
No, I'll be 49 next week.
Damn, you look 60, man. Don't lie.
That's cool, but you know what? You watching me.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, you are a stranger.
Bro, you
can
my
tell-
granddaddy, bro.
you
I'm
can-
my old ass
I bet you
grandfather,
can
gang.
tell me everything.
With this nigga.
that
I could tell you a snitch. And
Okay,
you know
what?
exactly
Who
what I'm
did I
talking
tell
about.
on?
And you know exactly what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
listen, here go the deal.
Niggas on this bitch loafing,
I
bro.
give you 500 if you tell me
Bro,
who I
get your
told on.
cheap ass on, gang.
It's just
$500.
500.
Man, go get
It's
your
an
daughter
easy
$500.
500.
Cheap ass nigga.
Who did I own?
bitch. Nigga said, I'll throw you $500.
Can you tell me who I told on?
Wack, man. Stop playing like
Bro,
a
you got
dumbass
one
in this
more
bitch. You 60.
opportunity.
You
Tell
60,
me who
bro.
I told on.
You 60, bro.
That
Don't
nigga
act
stand out like a mother.
Shut your old ass up.
That nigga fanned out like a mother. Nigga excited, bro. You get
Come
here,
here,
BZ. If dude a rat, why you on here talking to him, bro? Like, get out of rat.
BZ. Come here, BZ. Your mama got a picture of me on her kitchen wall
looking for a
over her stove, BZ. Come here, BZ. Your mama, where mama Weezy at, bro?
He giggling. That
Yeah,
nigga happy
come
to
here,
talk to
BZ. Yeah, pull them pants down, lower them high waters, BZ.
Niggas in this bitch playing in their ass.
Come here, BZ. Oh, BZ.
And this nigga paid for Clubhouse to come on here and troll. He got the paid membership. This nigga's a paid. You was shut your bitch ass up. You was a bitch, nigga. You coming on this motherfucker to have a conversation with a nigga. That sounds like Wack 100. That sounds like Wack 100. Put your picture up. Nigga hiding behind a troll page. You hiding behind a troll page, nigga. You ain't even got your Instagram or nothing up. You a hoe.
Hey, so it was cool when your bitch ass partner was reporting everybody and all the crime over there at 77th, though, right? That was cool. That was cool when your boy was reporting all them crimes and shit, turning in all them serial numbers on them pistols. That was cool, right? That was cool.
Jeezy, you from 6-0?
6-0.
That's where you from?
Oh, nigga's a bitch.
6-0.
Oh, you was a dropout.
6-0.
Oh,
that nigga scared. That nigga hiding his identity.
Is bitches.
Oh, you was part of killing.
You a chicken.
You the nigga set Nipsey up.
Bro, a nigga.
You set me up, nigga. You set Nipsey up.
Nigga, treat your old ass. Nipsey said it's so fucked.
You said Nipsey. No, we did, nigga. You did it, nigga.
That nigga said it's so
You did it, nigga. You did it. No, he did. You did it.
His face up, nigga scared.
Yeah, you did it, nigga. You set Nipsey up, nigga. Let him talk.
He's scared in the internet.
Set Nipsey up. I'm talking about Nipsey set himself up. Who said, nigga, what you mean he set himself up? Huh? What you mean he set himself up, nigga? You set him up.
Nipsey up.
You told a nigga to come over there, nigga. Then you called the other nigga over there, nigga.
My bad, officer.
Yeah, you set him up, nigga.
I ain't mean to disrespect
you. And Big you had him on standby across the street.
I bet your old ass.
Yeah, why you set him up, bro? What you had against him?
Shit.
Huh?
He only had.
Why you do that, homie?
He only had 5 minutes of conversation, so now he up because he ain't even expect to be here this long.
Yeah, the mama Weezy know you set Nipsey up.
That nigga ran out of.
The mama Weezy know you set Nipsey up, Beezy.
That nigga ran out of material.
And the rest of you niggas is randoms. You niggas don't even got y'all own names.
Bitch ass nigga. Now you're
this nigga is from South Dakota.
Let that nigga speak for himself, you old bitch.
He said, I want to talk to Wack.
Where you from, bro?
That nigga said, I want to talk to Wack. I want a one-on-one.
I'm talking to Wack. I'm talking to Wack.
He said, I want to talk to Wack. He said, please, can I talk to him about myself? He said, can I talk to him about myself? That nigga. Hey, fathers, raise your kids, man. Raise your kids, man. This nigga coming out here with a paid Clubhouse profile to talk to Wack. That you is. I hope you don't got no kids, nigga. Do your bitch know you doing this? Do your bitch know you woke up this morning? But do your bitch know you woke up this morning? Can't get a word in. Do your bitch know you woke up this morning and tried to talk to Wack? Do she know that? Did you tell her?
Hey, bro, get that nigga dick out your...
You a bitch, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You woke up this morning with another nigga on your brain. I'm finna go get on my paid Clubhouse profile and go talk shit to Wack this morning. You a bitch. You a bitch. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. We ain't letting nothing, nigga. You don't prove nothing, nigga. You ain't letting nothing. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. Where your mom at? Where your mom at? You ain't got enough bass in your voice, nigga, to talk. Where your mom at, nigga? Where your mom at, nigga? We need that looking hoe up in here, nigga. Where your mom at? With a dick sucking ass. Shut up, nigga. Puss ass nigga. Puss ass nigga. Bitch ass up. In fact, shut up.
Man, my apologies. I was doing something with my little bro real quick, but did you hear my man come in here and go right at Wack and let him know, nigga, we know you told on Big U?
No, why did he tell that young man to pull down his pants?
That was a little weird. I'm not even gonna lie. I admit that. That was yeah.
That caught me off guard. I'm like, what the like? Oh, come on, dog.
Good. Yeah, I
Like
don't
you
know.
sex playing somebody online. Like
So
what the hell, bro?
that I guess Aiden Ross done rubbed off on him and shit. Salute to Treese, right? Treese in the building. What's up, Queen?
And why is his minions dick riding like that?
Man, come on, bro. Let's not act like that's not what they do. That's in the words
Like,
of in the words of Dana White, that's what they do.
They never even met that man, and they just over there like man, I wish I could just go through the phone and just slap him just once, like one good time. Like, shut up.
Do something to him. In the words of Dana White, that's what they do. All right, y'all. Let's get back to the content.
Your mama work on a food truck.
Put your hand up, pussy. Coming on here trying to talk to Wack. I'm get talking about talk to Wack one-on-one.
So naughty. So let me get this right. Do y'all get mad after I represented Brown and Silky in a court? Court is supposed to be
fun.
Bruh. You know. Y'all say, okay.
And I showed up for the last couple of rooms. I was just in hip hop council.
But I know you know what's going on.
I understand what you're saying, but this don't have nothing to do with Brown and Silky. Ain't no way that you think that any bitch can run me off or say anything to me.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, tell me why.
I think all these people got in common, these names, is Just Law, AB, and Dre's. Is all of them was getting into it with Brown and Silky.
We all got, a lot of people got into it with her.
No. Listen. So they say immediately after the court, niggas left.
How do we, Wack, we was just here for Petty Betty and Dr. Tanya.
Yeah, but see, that's what they telling me. They only showing up for that one room, which is a Dre's room.
A Dre's room that happens at night. AB works mornings, right? I work mornings. Dre's, she works nights. So I don't know what people think that somebody's running someone off or whatever like that. Yes, we started a podcast.
No, this is y'all thing. And y'all cool with y'all podcast. It's too late for podcasts. You missed that train. That train been over 9 months.
Okay.
Right. So I just want to know, so they didn't pull you in with them. The same motherfuckers. Wait. The same mother who didn't want me to pull you into what with us.
Listen.
I just want to understand.
Wack. They didn't pull them. They didn't. The podcast was my idea because I couldn't do Entertainment Monday.
I think that's a bad idea to be starting some shit with some people that's boycotting the stage. Now that's just me. You know, they got a thing called guilty through association and affiliation. Now,
but it don't have nothing to do with no Brown and Silky. I'm the one that asked them to do. I'm the one that asked them to do a podcast with me because I couldn't do Entertainment Mondays and I still want type of stuff. So I asked them. I'm the one that asked.
We're trying to get to 100
They
likes.
did nothing. I'm the one that asked them to do it. I asked AB and I asked Just Law. So don't blame them about a podcast. That was me that asked them.
Oh. So that's your moment.
Shit.
For a podcast, because I couldn't do Entertainment Mondays because I work with my manager.
You doing a podcast?
It wasn't no secret.
Yo, Naughty, listen. Everybody has flipped. I'm not crazy.
Flipped about what?
Okay, so let me put
this is not no boycott. This is not nothing like that. I don't.
Bullshit.
So when did it start being a boycott?
They telling me soon as I did the court for Brown and Silky,
I've been here since then. I've been here. I was just in here in the morning show the other day.
You said something about Brown and Silky.
Whatever she got going on with Brown and Silky don't got nothing to do with me. I don't have nothing. I was just in here.
You with them?
Yes, they're my girls. I love them down.
Okay,
Why you ain't asked me to be on a podcast?
Wait,
because Is this the problem that you're not on a podcast? What's the tea? So anybody can have a podcast, a YouTube channel, and all of this stuff. I could like, what the fuck?
Listen, y'all do what you want to do, and we gonna do what we want to do. Fair exchange, no robbery.
So, Wack, us creating a podcast, you think it's a boycott?
Nah, what it is you went to the people who fell back. Y'all had to come, not slow. Know why you think I'm stupid? Right? Everybody had a problem with Sylvia. They didn't got
They
weak.
definitely has something
Bitches
going
attacking
on.
them, whatever,
Allegedly.
bad because I did the court shit.
Allegedly.
He gonna make them drink the Kool-Aid.
D Allen said, I think Naughty and CS2 Back got something sexual going on. Allegedly, I'm gonna say I believe that. I championed that. I was around on Clubhouse when it all really got going with them, and definitely I believe that's the case. And that's why they be falling out with one another and all that. Him, R&B, and him. Allegedly. I don't mean no disrespect to that community at all. That's y'all thing. Respect, but I mean, I'm just calling it what it is anyway. Yep.
I was looking at Fantasy Bambi, what she said. He's running the coat. He's gonna make them drink the Kool-Aid.
Absolutely, 100%. And he been doing it. He been doing it from the beginning, man. Straight from the beginning, man. This a cold piece of work right here. You know that nigga is not of the community. If you really believe that, it's something wrong with you. Straight up.
I wonder if they all got matching Adidas sweatsuits.
People can laugh.
Yo, probably. For sure. What's her name? What's the one? What's the little girl? What's the one that was with Mika and got snatched? What's Drea for sure. Ebony for sure. Who else over there? There's a couple more for sure.
Whatever. And that's cool. Right? All that is cool and all that. Right? But we gonna play it all the way out.
Selena says that's why he tried to have that lady give up her baby for the Congo. Straight up. 8-year-old. An 8-year-old. I remember it like yesterday. It was an 8-year-old allegedly. That he asked the one girl to sacrifice to the king and the queen for a spot in the Congo. And R&B knew about it because he told her about it. And R&B stayed with him after the fact. That's a fact. R&B is on recording talking about it. That's a
Nobody
fact.
wants to move to Africa and live in a mud hut. I'm good. With a hole in the back room as the bathroom. I'm good.
Honestly, I can give a F less what they do as far as that, but with a child though being sacrificed, what kind of sick ass shit is that? Like that's some real sick shit to even play about. To even play with. Who plays with shit like that? Think about that. Let's say he said I was just playing. Who do you know that got a stable mind that plays like that? Nobody. Pedophiles. Period. Bro, we heard R&B could damn near stamp the story, and she still stayed. And
It's the fact that he had his team look for that little girl Nova's Instagram page and all that shit. That's nasty work.
Man,
and admitted he did it too.
That shit there was different right there, bro. That was different. But I still try to look at it from a different lens. That was some police shit he was doing too when he did that. You know what I mean? That was
it's the point that he had it in his phone and sent it to Adam. That right. You're sending child porn to somebody online live off top.
We talking about the same dude that asked the woman to sacrifice her 8-year-old child for a spot in the country.
Oh, and that part that's even wild too. That's even worse than like why did you want that child out there anyway? Why are you trying to get this child murdered?
Right, but I'm not shocked when I hear him have child porn in his phone when I know he the same dude that want a woman to sacrifice, lying to the woman to so they was gonna sacrifice the woman's child for a spot that don't even exist because they're invincible diapers at this point. There's no real incredible,
invisible.
They're invincible diapers, and he was gonna have her sacrifice her child for nothing but her child. So I can see him having, that type of. I don't even like talking about that shit. If I'm being honest with you, bro, it's not that I don't be wanting to address these topics, but they really.
Yeah, I don't like them topics either. Like
They get
I'm
to
real
me.
stickler.
I got
Like
a
it
lot
make
of.
me want to just poke somebody in the throat.
Make you want to really fuck him over. Like, yeah, really want to fuck him over. You know what I'm saying? For real. I got daughters and sisters,
When I found out my neighbor was one, like he had to move.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. Oh, my neighbor over here, her nephew did something to her daughter's child. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna say on these airways what happened to him, but since I moved back, I asked her about him. She said he ain't been around since. We're talking.
He's in the wind.
20-something years ago. I said, has he ever been back? Oh, he ain't been around since that. I bet he hasn't. I bet the fuck he hasn't. Yeah, man, niggas is not playing with that. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. A nigga like him, I couldn't even have a conversation with him for real. You know what I'm saying? You a sicko. You a nasty little. He remind me of Wayne. What's his name? Wayne Gacy or Wayne Gracie?
Gracie.
Gracie. The nigga who dressed up like a clown. He told the kids to come over and work on his car. He remind me of that nigga. Come work on these cars for me, man. I'm gonna pay you. That's what he remind me of. Straight up, like Wayne Gracie, I think is his name. You know what I'm saying? He just a clown in the form of he pretend to be a gang member and a businessman. Straight up. They stay the same person. Straight up. Allegedly.
Nasty work.
Everything alleged. Let's get back. I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna get back to the content. Hit that like button like you like something. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. Salute to my man giving like 706 for sitting up here and rocking with me as always. It's my man. Salute to my God, man. Like that's the homie. Y'all niggas.
Yes, allegedly. I forgot to say that. My bad.
Yeah. Gotta say allegedly, bro. Yeah, that did get us. All right, let's go.
We ain't tripping.
Okay, Unc, if you think ran me off, it's crazy.
Yeah, Wayne Gacy. Wayne, thank you, Dapina. Wayne Gacy. That's who he remind me of, man. And his character that he, like Wayne Gacy was a clown. His is being a businessman and an entrepreneur and his podcast, dude. It's intellectual. Police, though. But in real life, he the police. He just like Wayne Gacy. He just in the field. Nasty, bro. Hit that like button.
Oh no, you went in is the that had a problem said, okay, do this with me. That's where you went wrong.
I talk to them. I'm friends with them. I don't know what's the problem. If I feel like, hey, I want to start something, I'm gonna do it. That's not.
Friends and talking about you like a dog.
Okay.
Out of here, you think you talking to right now? This me. Are you okay? That's what make it all look crazy.
I know who I'm talking to. I don't know nothing about Dre's talking to me like I'm talking about me like a dog. I don't get into it with Dre.
It happened on
When was this? When was this? When do me and Dre get into it?
Did you ask anyone else? Watch this. Did you ask why you shouldn't do this with me? Did you ask anyone else outside of these people that Brown and Silky have been attacking?
I don't need to ask anybody.
There you go. See, at some point, you're gonna respect my intelligence. Stop insulting me.
I think you're a very smart man. And
so out of everybody on the stage, you only partner up with the mother for saying, we gonna leave the stage since he chose her. I ain't choose nobody. Don't be a punk weak bitch. You wanna attack somebody. I ain't said nothing. You didn't attack. You used to attack every new bitch at the stage. Did she not? Did she not? Oh, you don't remember?
No, I remember.
Why it's looking real suspect.
I don't know how this is becoming. This is a play or something like this. This has
I'm not
nothing.
even tripping. Yo, take Petty Betty out our rotation. Put that shit up. We gonna this what she want to play? I just want to know this what she really want to play with me.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Or Vibe.
Damn, man, I just flipped.
All right, cool.
This shit interesting. Get rid of Petty Betty.
I kind of think that's
They getting rid of Petty Betty. Hit that like button. They getting rid of Petty Betty. And Toxic, what is it? Toxic Tanya? Toxic Tanya? Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya.
Oh, you looking at, okay. Because I'm like, what?
Man, you know what he's talking about. He's too old playing semantics.
I won't get trashed way out.
Nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. Shut up. You like a little girl. You just a little girl.
Yeah, I've been noticing a bunch of crazy, weird shit. As AB went along that old dumbass shit. Naughty influenced AB. It took Naughty to do that.
I influence who? Oh my God. So I'm the ringleader and all of these people is crazy.
There it go. Here it come. No, there was a level of disrespect happening and no one wanted to address it. Here, see, Naughty, this is why you shouldn't lie to me.
Ooh.
I spoke about it in the admin chat a month ago. Nobody gave a damn. Nobody do nothing with Brown and Silky. Everything to do with listen. Right? Our numbers for late night kept getting lower and lower. That wasn't a coincidence. All right, cool. So Naughty, you standing with them? This is what I'm understanding. You standing with them? That's what I'm getting, right?
I'm standing with them about what?
That's cool. I ain't tripping. Yo, pull Petty Betty out our rotation. Put the sports center in there until I figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm not for the nigga. You got me. I'm a renegade on the streets. You think I give about
crazy.
A bunch of bitches on Clubhouse? Nigga, I'm not finna allow none of that to happen. Wow. Pull them out of rotation. Put Petty Betty on up here. And we're gonna remove ourselves from that house. I don't know why you played this game, Naughty. You know.
Why you think it's me? Like what?
You did, and you insult my intelligence.
I'm not trying to
My
insult
wife gonna tell your dumb ass, bitch, you know how this nigga think. You weird as thinking these bitches then got together 3-4 of them, talking about they falling back, and then you coming in, plugging in, doing that. How do you think it look? You got me stuck. Nigga, anything for him against the whole side, nigga, is a op, and it's cool.
Wow. You said they are op.
Don't trip. You ain't gotta come back.
Yeah, they be out there
I don't like.
He be out there pretending he a boss. He love this shit. In the words of
showing no weakness.
He love this shit.
What he can't do on the streets, he does on Clubhouse.
That part.
Crazy part, bitch, talk about ain't nobody address it. You got to be dumb in the head if ain't nobody heard me address his woman. So.
Hey, that's a great man just pointed out too, because I know through all this joking shit we do, man, let's point out some real serious facts though. My man Lewis said he keep calling them bitches and they silent. Why? Lord. I mean, that's a great point. Like, damn, do y'all have any self-respect for yourself? Like, come on, ladies and lady men. You just gonna let him sit there and just call you all out like you a dog? I mean, damn, do y'all daddy talk to y'all like that? If you got a man, do your man talk to you like that? I mean, why are y'all even thinking that that's cool? Like, y'all don't have any respect for yourself? Number one, if I'm talking to somebody I don't really know on the phone or whatever, and they call me on my name, I'm respectfully ask them not to do it. They do it again, I'm off the phone because I can't put my hands on them. I can't do nothing else. But I'm not gonna sit there and engage with the bullshit either. I'm not gonna entertain it. I'm not gonna let you call me on my name, period. Point blank. I have zero tolerance for that. It's about respect. And these women just sit there and let that man call them. And I ain't no sympathy for that. Like, because y'all know better. Where y'all self-respect and dignity at? Why y'all sit there and let this man disrespect y'all like that? Who the fuck is he to talk to y'all like that? Like, for real, like, who in the fuck is he for y'all to sit there and be silent and let him talk to you like that? I don't give a fuck
People
about
with low self-esteem.
bro. That's deeper than low self-esteem to me. That is man. That is a culture. That is not a culture, but a character flaw. Like that is some real deep-seated bullshit. Like just because it's a show that y'all run over there, that I get all that, but that don't mean that man got to sit on that show and demean y'all like that. If you got kids, your kids may hear that shit one day. And you cool with that? That's crazy to me. I wouldn't even fuck with it. You know, you don't have to pop a head gasket. Remove yourself from it. Why would you be anywhere where you got to be disrespected to be there? You want it that bad to where you just willing to let someone just sit there and just disrespect you like that? Call you out your fucking name? And y'all sit there, like you said, y'all quiet, y'all accept it. Y'all cool with that. No respect, low self-esteem, like my man said. Low self-esteem. A character flaw. Have some respect for yourself, some self-respect. Stand for something. But I'll say this though, when we're gonna get to the video. To each his own though. If that's you just want to be that, you just want to be that disrespected, then by all means, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta let stupid people do what stupid people do.
What you doing?
What you mean what I'm doing?
Well, it's just simple.
You talking to his man.
You with them or you with us?
His side.
There ain't no in between.
It's a side nigga.
What you mean with them? They with us.
Nah, that's over with. That's some Danny shit. That's out. I don't play that shit.
Did you hear that? Danny struck a nerve. See, that's how I know that story that Danny was telling was real. I don't care about all the fuckery that she did towards the end. I think she let that little power and a little fame get to her motherfucking head, and she lost her screws and ended up still being cool with R&B and chose to go back with R&B. However, that story was true. And that's why he feel the way he feel, because Danny exposed it. She went at that nigga with everything. But in my head the whole time, I was thinking, man, if he really the feds, how far this gonna go? Let's go.
Fuck. I got a nigga up out of here I've been knowing 40 years of my life. You got me up. You crazy as fuck. So it's simple. What you doing? It's real simple.
I have no issues or no problems with nobody. I started a podcast with these ladies. It's no like tea or animosity. I don't have no issues with them. It's no tea. Like, I don't know who's making these plays or who's telling you this shit, but it's not what you think it is. And if trying to run a play or say some weirdo shit, address it. Then we can get it addressed.
We're going on with tea.
It's not what we see. Nobody say. I literally, I fall back or move back. I send into the chat.
With terrorists. Either you him or you over here with us. I ain't tripping. It just lets me know what it is and what it ain't.
I don't have a problem with you or them. I love Dreas, AB, and Just Law.
Ain't no you.
Just like I love you and R&B.
No, ain't no you. This is either you with them or you with us. You with Dreas, AB, and Just Law, whatever the fuck it is. It's your call. I ain't tripping. It's your call.
Rick, why are you doing this? Like, why can't we just have a conversation?
Why am I doing this?
Yes, because you make it seem like...
Whoa.
You make it seem like somebody we really is against. We was just here. Like, a boycott to me would be like not coming to the rooms at all, not talking to nobody at all. Like, that's what a boycott would be to me. Or a boycott would be starting shit in a room with people or doing some weirdo shit. That's not what's going on.
You notice they ain't showed up and they listening to everything. You know what that tell me something, right? Listen, are you slow?
Oh my God, so much.
Where they went wrong at is, you know what? I'm gonna fall back. They can fall back. You can fall off. What is this shit? Nah, this is all Brown and Silky driven. All of it. And I don't know why you sitting on this stage talking to me like I'm crazy or something. We gonna woo-de-woo. We gonna show him. Nah, I'm gonna show you. I got me up. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. The rest of them already been removed. I'm not tripping. All I'm gonna do is laugh at you because they gonna turn on you because they never been with you in the first place. I know who was with you and who wasn't. I'm the nigga made the decision. I laugh at your ass and be like, uh-huh. That's why you're supposed to stay loyal, nigga. Learn some loyalty. So whatever your podcast is, that's your business. I don't give a nobody doing that, but I'm not finna play the gang up and we making a move. We ain't
It's
doing
not nothing like that. That's what I'm trying to tell
that's
you.
how it's being seen.
And it's not like that. I'm trying to tell you that.
Bullshit. Then why AB talking about
whatever AB, listen, if AB got something going on in the, listen, if AB got something going on in the late night, I'm not even in the late night. That has nothing to do with me.
Overall in general.
Again, overall in general, if you know I have a problem with anybody in a room, I check them in a room. I don't need to go behind nobody back, pussyfoot around no big hoe. You know it's going to be an attack.
There was disrespect happening and no one to address it. So you telling me, Nadia, at this point in time, you have no idea what AB is saying.
I know exactly what AB is talking about.
Wait. See, this is where you going wrong. And now I'm finna start looking at you some kind of way.
How?
10 times. Stop talking to me like I'm slow.
Okay.
You tell.
Salute to my man Rican 80. I didn't see your comment till now, man. Salute to you, brother. That's a fact. I agree. Weak-minded people. Weak-minded.
For me, ain't none of these conversations happen.
And
you oblivious.
No.
In these conversations, it wasn't never mentioned. I'm just gonna stop hitting the stage.
No. As far as no conversation, as far as stop hitting the stage, because AB still come onto the 100 side.
Nah, we don't see her.
She be in the morning. She comes time.
Ago, no gave a damn.
Sometimes she comes into the morning show.
On the morning though.
Tell them what's on your mind. Now you don't breathe in like that and be quiet. Tell them what's in your mind, man. Come on, sir.
What was back when he tried a month ago? Now you didn't talk about it with the bitch.
No, I don't know nothing about no chat. Listen, if a person got their own vendetta against Brown and Silky, that's on them. This don't have nothing to do. You just said Brown and Silky name. What are you talking about? You just said that. You said why we did what we did is because of Brown and Silky.
You can't make the decision is what I'm getting, right? That's what I'm getting.
I don't have a problem with them. And it's not because of no brown and silky. It's none of that extra stuff of what you're talking about at all, whatsoever.
So you sitting there telling me, by the way,
it's not. I promise you, I swear to God, this has nothing to do with brown and silky. This has nothing to do with no boycott. I still been showing up. Dre show up to her room. I don't know what this like. What plays and people think that's going on. We still show up.
I got you.
I am not disloyal to you or R&B. It's nothing like that. So I mean, if y'all wanna, I don't know. I ain't did nothing. So
I asked you a straight question.
Right. I'm giving you an answer. It's not about like you making it seem like I have to choose between them and you, and it's not nothing like that to choose.
Okay. Let me clear it up. I'm not making it seem like shit.
Okay.
It's what it is.
It's not that. And you keep saying that, and it's not that, Wack.
Okay, I'm telling you, at this point, see, the fact that they ain't pulled up and they texting me tells me something. Because if they get on this stage, I'm really going to get it. It's what it is. Either you with them or you with us. It's that simple.
All right.
Shit. I didn't have to make the decision before. Wack, you standing with the transgender or you with us? I've had to make it many times, right? Same mother.
That nigga
you gonna
weird.
make a transgender
that nigga weird.
admin before me? I've had to make the decision, so it's easy. You just make a decision. Whatever you make, you stand on it. I ain't tripping. I got a dead ass brother that I just thought about the other day. I only paid for 25 years of embalming fluid insurance. That means the worms is eating his ass up. This is the 26th year. And I don't get no I'm up like that. Prison did it to me. So I'm just asking a question. Just be able to live with whatever it is you live with. Because they already showing some op shit.
Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
That's op shit going on. So it's simple. It's a simple. Either you over there with them or you over here with us. I don't know. Why is it hard? It's just simple.
Because it's kind of like, how is you telling me like to not become friends with people that I'm friends with that did nothing to
friends with people?
Hey, bro, not to change the subject, but when he said about that embalming fluid, that only lasts for 2 weeks.
Moving in a different direction than us.
What is the movement of the different direction?
I done already called that shot.
Right, but they still show up. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
I don't need them to show up no more.
What doing is?
I don't need them to show up no more.
Who told you some shit like that? Like, I'm really trying to figure out who sat here.
He don't pay most of these people a dime unless it's sex and other type of little favors and shit. That's what I believe. Allegedly, of course. Allegedly.
You looking at it.
Who really came to you and put this and told you some shit like this?
The lack of presence. When I started coming to room 2-3 days and I'm like, yo, where's such and such? Where's such and such? After 2-3 days.
At what time?
Hit that like button. Hit that like button, please. I appreciate it.
What time you come into the room? What room is you talking about?
And hype this logic.
Naughty. I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Oh my
Wack
God.
been coming to the late nights for the last couple weeks. He's been coming to every room, and it's obvious. But look, obvious.
Yo, Naughty ain't got nothing to do with you.
Went up.
Either you with them or you. I didn't have to make the decision many a time.
But why don't you talk to them about late night?
I'm not talking to them. I don't need to talk to them. I don't know why they playing this game with me.
Yeah, he don't know. He don't want to know.
I don't need to talk to them.
Told
they
you.
Anybody playing that type of game, got to get them out of there because they gonna influence and make other people think all we gotta do is get 3-4 deep and do this. Oh no, shit, we gonna put a wall up.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Nigga, they just sick of this ball head ass nigga.
I see some hard decisions.
Cause it's not like that, so I just
I know it ain't like that. You got it. I'm letting you know, when they hit you with that dagger,
Uh-oh.
I'ma laugh at your ass.
Uh-oh, damn.
Cause you gonna get hit with the dagger.
I thought they was teammates.
I know what I know. I thought you had.
I'm still tripping off the embalming fluid thing.
I didn't catch that part. What about that?
No, this nigga said, I just thought about it. My brother's been dead for 25 years. I only paid for 25 years of embalming fluid. That shit lasts for 2 weeks.
Oh wow. And if that was the plumber nigga, he be in jail right now saying some shit like that. See that? This nigga be saying some way off the wall shit. And then he said Naughty was his boy. Like he said that Naughty was the family. He was family. He was like a brother to him. Now look how he treating him. He threatening him and shit. That's what you do to
They
your
don't
fellow
care.
brother.
He's a rat. People don't understand that shit yet. He's a straight rat.
Yeah,
or a snake in the grass. A doom bug. A nigga that likes to roll around with shit.
Roly poly, nigga's a roly poly in the face. Roly poly face ass. Yeah, that nigga's a scoundrel. He's a scoundrel.
He's a dung beetle. That's what he is.
Right there in that picture, he looked
always rolling shit around.
He looked like that Acme kid, that Marvel character in this thumbnail right here. Y'all tell me I'm lying. In that thumbnail right now, don't he look like the nigga that held all the Infinity Stones? Or he look or the other nigga. He either looked like the Infinity Stone holder or the other nigga in Marvel. That's a clear depiction of what he really looked like. Nigga, AI did a great job.
Nah, he looked more like Jabba the Hutt. That's the wrong picture.
That nigga said Jabba the Hutt. Man, why y'all doing this? Don't shoot over here, man. Why y'all doing this, man? Then they got a Spider-Man outfit on and everything in this thumbnail, man. That's what's up, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to my man Giving Life, man. We're going to try to finish this out. I think it get good later. I'm hoping.
Got it figured out by now, but you got it.
Hit that like button, though. Hit that like button.
We ain't tripping.
Yeah, we ain't tripping.
That shit at?
Where that shit at? Pick a side. I can't pick a side, Wack.
It ain't nothing for me to rebuild.
Ain't shit.
Now I'm gonna get on my shit.
Nah, he really sound like the nigga with the Infinity Stones. Tell me I'm lying. What's that nigga name with the Infinity Stones?
He is not Thanos.
He look like it. He acting like it. He the Temu version of Thanos. Yeah, he's looking for the Incredible Stones, not the Infinity Stones. He's looking for the Incredible.
He's been watching too many villains, and now he thinks he's one.
Yeah, he think he's Thanos.
He go from mobster to Nino Brown to Thanos. Like, nigga, pick a character and stick with one.
Nigga Rados. We gonna call that nigga Rados. He want the Incredible Stones. He's looking for all the Incredible Stones. But that nigga is a real Marvel character on God. He said, I ain't nothing to rebuild. I know. Shit, look at salute to R&B. He definitely did a great real rebuild over there. A couple of nicks and knacks you're gonna have to go double back on. But you
build a bear.
You did okay building that one. That's a fact.
Ain't no big deal. Get in my little phone book, invite my little guests.
Oh, wow.
And build it right on back up.
Okay.
To the goo and the rest of the people, we looking for a couple more late night personalities.
If we see any of y'all in my channel
between sports show and spin the block, I need y'all to fill that petty Betty space, whatever it is.
Oh, wow. Petty Betty over.
And yeah.
I'll be back, y'all. But this is about
we gonna keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving, Wack.
Naughty?
Yes, what?
Disappointment.
You said what?
Definitely a disappointment. Never thought you would go against the squad.
Gwen is not going against no squad. Why do you keep saying that? Like,
Well,
can I just not call you like me in content and make it seem like I'm doing something that I'm not doing? And now people saying I'm disloyal, all types of weird ass shit that I don't do.
Out my mouth.
Okay.
You are being very disloyal.
I did not do anything, and I make sure I show up all the time for you whenever you need me.
Naughty, it comes a time I gotta make a decision. You should have known. Look, Mom, you know this nigga gonna, and somebody gonna tell him, and then he gonna, and
because I think you're making a wrong choice. I think you're thinking about this the wrong way, and it has nothing to do with how you're thinking at all. This is not about nobody being disloyal, because if it was anything of a boycott, we would never show wrong.
Let me shut you up real quick.
Okay.
Damn, let me shut you up. Salute to Tyrone Hurd in the building. 3823, what? Hey. I don't know if that's what that even is, but salute to you, brother, for pulling up. Man, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Let's get to it.
Coming to my phone and let me know you listening. Look, you see that, Naughty? See, this has come after I've been talking. There was a level of disrespect happening. No one unaddressed it. See that?
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This
is the cause.
This don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, because you over there mingling with them while they plotting against the side.
It's not a plotting against no side. They was just here.
Nah. Hold on. What's this they just said?
You just read this.
Queenie too?
Queenie? Oh my God.
No, damn, this brown and silky bitch just put in some work, huh?
Shout out to her.
Okay.
I just told Boom to link it because they like to do a rap battle. So I don't know what.
Queenie just lost stop and comes only when you and AB pull up.
Don't Queenie come to every room?
I ain't seen it.
No, Queenie be in every room, but
Queenie definitely been wild.
Yeah, she was drunk the other night.
That motherfucker was drunk on the tear the other night.
Right,
She had a late night segment, but stopped coming.
And who else was in the room drunk in the other night in the room?
She's not on the inside, but she's definitely gets brown and silky. But she still pulls up. All right, cool. All right. So,
niggas
Naughty,
just realized snitching to the nigga. Just ratting.
What you mean?
I got you.
He exposed rats. He's a rat hater. He hates the rats, but this nigga got somebody sitting there ratting to him in real time. You can't make this shit up. That nigga's a gang member who don't like rats, calls out rats, called Big you a rat, everybody a rat, but he also is an exposer who do the same shit a rat do, and then he has other people who's connected to him that sends him messages in real time ratting on people on the stage. Boy, that is the most confusing shit I've ever even said out my fucking mouth about this. Like, this nigga it's incredible how people believe this shit. I'm talking about the ones who really genuinely believe this nigga is who he is. Crazy. Rados. You got him full, Rados. Them incredible diapers, huh? That's crazy.
Because I think you're going about
nasty work, Tyrone. Nasty work. Let's hit that like button.
I don't know if that's the man side of you talking or the other side.
God damn.
Why I gotta be that?
Honestly, you think like a nigga, because I'm thinking.
What do you want me to do?
Like,
I don't want to do nothing. I'm asking you straight up.
I'm telling you straight up. It's no disloyalty on no side.
Let me show you how to do it. I'm gonna catch a square. G3. Let me show y'all this work. This is real simple. This is a square individual. See, it's not hard. I ain't gonna call no street nigga, no nigga that's just been with us, because we know what they gonna say. Or you can even catch a guy like Alex. Right? See Alex? Where Alex at? Alex is a square. Right? If you ask a motherfucker if you with them or you with us, it's that simple. They drew the line. Now I gotta figure this shit out. I'm just getting hit upside the head with it. I knew something was going on because Rosetta calling for a meeting. So now I see what's going on.
They don't get a nickel. They don't get a nickel for reporting.
We got a group of people.
They get incredible diapers.
Being led by one of my main admins.
They get diapers.
Aren't they all your admins?
But they never
Followed
received
up
the
by
diaper.
somebody that we really brought out their shell.
Yeah, that nigga paying with diapers. But the truth is they never received the diapers. But the diapers is on their way. They get paid with diapers.
Motherfucker, I don't know really who that bitch is, Just Law. Who's that bitch? Where's she from?
Look at them. This bitch, that bitch. Listen to this.
She from New York.
What she do?
Man, she from New York, OG. They gonna act like they don't know. What's top of the morning, OG? What we do?
Looking at all this, it was just idea.
Now Bumpy say, "What's up, OG?" That's OG to him now. That's OG. D-O-double-G. But Bumpy, when he ran your ass off the app and you ran over there to YouTube and you was trying to get your channel popping and shit, that nigga wasn't OG then. That nigga was something else. I wonder what changed your heart. I wonder what changed Bumpy heart to now look at him as an OG.
For the podcast.
You said it was Just Law idea for the pod? No, it was not. No, it was not.
It was
no, it wasn't. I asked her to do the podcast.
KB's, definitely wasn't Dre. They felt like
it was my idea for the pod because I couldn't do Entertainment Mondays. And so I still wanted to do my structure like I wanted to do it. So I asked him to do a podcast. I'm the one that did it. I'm the one that asked him to do a podcast. I didn't think it was
Entertainment Mondays.
Because I work with my managers on Monday, so I cannot do it. I did. Look at this. Look at our messages. Look at the message.
You said it needs to be moved to another.
Right. And so I asked, could it be moved? I've been asked this. Nobody wanted to move. Rosetta, did I not ask? Did we not ask before to move?
You asked me yesterday.
What you mean? I need to ask you. You asked me while I wasn't out there. I told everybody in the chat, in the morning show chat, and I told everybody on stage.
Okay, so I put you and
Stevie I made sure I communicated this with you.
I put you and Stevie on a text blast.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
yep.
You asked one question and I answered it.
Bruh.
That's called asking.
Right. You said, and I quote,
what do you say
about us? Yeah, I honestly, this don't got nothing to do with no op stuff or nothing like that. I don't know what's going on. This don't got nothing to do with none of that or whatever you thinking. I'm gonna keep it real. If you want to hate me, I get it. But I'm not no disloyal person. I don't have no issues with nobody. I'm doing me.
That's another problem.
Oh, shit.
What?
You had to find something.
So, that's cool. So, you with them. What'd you take?
I have no issues with my Bookie Dre's, Just Law, and AB.
Okay, that's cool. You made your decision.
I made my decision about what? You was making this face.
You out of here.
Oh, damn.
time for the rebuild.
Damn.
So they basing this all over Brown and Silky?
Oh,
That's crazy.
Golly. He booted his man girl out. That's crazy.
As much caping as I
Naughty
was
been
doing for
naughty.
that bitch.
Naughty
that
really
was
been
crazy.
naughty. She took her name literal.
Yes, I almost think they wanted it to happen like this.
Look at Abby. Look at Abby.
Like that nice Nicky Morning show play.
Don't never know what the fuck going on.
What's that,
oh my God. Ebony's so dumb. He got dirt on all them bitches.
I like to ask that.
He the Illuminati.
The late rooms who transfer traffic to the late night. Admin and leaders of all those rooms just allow traffic to transfer. Our traffic has been low for the room with 70 to 100 people.
Violated Bumpy. Violated Bumpy.
That's 25 to 30. I like to ask that you keep your rooms open long enough for the transfer to happen. If that's not too much to ask.
This shit almost
So AB saying this what made her mad to transfer her traffic? Get out of here.
We can't transfer traffic to rooms if traffic
How is that woman right
not
there?
in
Ain't
the
that woman
room to
70?
start with.
Ain't that woman
People not
70
showing
right
up to rooms to transfer to another room.
She's 76 on that. How you 76 on that? That's crazy.
We're gonna get it right.
We are grandkids.
Nobody
we are
cares about
we are great grandkids.
I thought that was a man trying to sound like a woman at first.
We talk about AB on Facebook. Brown and Silky must have packed her up. Where that content at?
So I ain't never heard them two get into it before.
Put on my new glasses.
After I trolled about 2Ps and Killer. I trolled about 2Ps and Killer. I don't remember that one. I made up some. They said after I trolled about 2Ps and Killer.
Put my glasses on.
Dre's been having an issue. Dre's don't show up the late nights all of a sudden.
She old as dirt is crazy.
Shit, I don't even remember that troll. That's how much that was a troll. I don't even remember the mother.
That don't mean it didn't
Pieces
happen,
my
Buster.
homeboy, if he is doing something, I ain't gonna tell him.
Nigga, man, bruh. What we lying, Wack? Oh, that's what you do. Yes, I forgot. That's what Wack do. He be lying.
Crazy. And Petty Betty is one of the rooms that transferred late night. That really ain't making sense to me. You over there with the bitch transferring the traffic.
Oh my God. Spin the block. Spin the block. Spin the block.
There it go. No, I don't want to have to keep arguing being lied on and attacked. Why is called running?
Black
we don't
part of
wanna
the
deal with child
Telenati is hilarious.
all that crying over one bitch,
folks
knowing bitch
bad.
is lying and attacking people for nothing.
Black
Yo, Dre's got her nerves. I don't know why y'all acting like y'all. Dre's used to attack every new bitch hit the floor. This is crazy. And then she still want to lie. I'm looking at your text messages, bitch. All your text messages is about. What's wrong with her? She okay? Crazy part is they listen to it as we speak.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about, bro. It's crazy.
Just Bruno Mars, Tyler, Rick Ross, J. Dodge, and Mark. It's crazy. Nigga don't even check media base no more. Nigga don't even give a fuck.
Spin the block.
Let's keep the ball rolling, man. Sad day.
Damn, another one bites the dust.
I'd never thought Naughty go Instagram. Crazy.
Clubhouse TV.
Clubhouse TV.
That's enough of that Clubhouse TV stuff, man. Yeah. Oh, whoa, I almost messed up. But yes, man, salute to that. That was crazy. We're gonna get up out of here though.
Said what you said. If you mean what you said.
Turn that off. But got to add it to the stage. But yeah, anything you want to say to that? Given like anything you heard tonight, man, or what's on your mind? You got anything you want to say to the people?
Shit. Right now, I'm just confused how people sit there and listen to him like he's the man, and he's not the man.
Yeah, man.
He's frowned upon in the LA circles. People still don't see that. He got all these people out of state doing stuff for him. Like, dude, if y'all listen to the real ones, y'all understand that this man's a fucking clown. He knows he's a clown. He sounds like a clown every time he goes on Clubhouse.
I think what keeps him
I gotta change this now.
Like he really got yeah, he run that shit over there, but it really has no meaning to real life. That's like some shit that's on like a deserted island. Nobody really cares about that. You know what I'm saying? I think what fuels him though is he do have a little reach, and people want that clout. They want that connection. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keeps him, going, keeps him strong, or to appear to be strong, because we know he can't go to no real neighborhoods around LA, nor does he want to. I mean, I think people need to let that go. Like he's pretending to be something that he's not. He's not going to these neighborhoods. Stop inviting him to these neighborhoods. We don't need him to go to these neighborhoods. We don't need him to pull up. No F given, my man Geek in the squad. Yeah. What up, Geek? What up, my guy? Yeah, man, we don't need him to go to any of our communities no more. It's okay. We believe that you can go. We believe you can go. Wack. We need you to stay out of our communities. Straight up, bro.
Clubhouse is starting to sound like Telemundo in English.
Facts. Man, somebody was just like, man, this just a whole lot of bucka, a whole lot of nothing, a whole lot of, you know what I mean? Nonsense. Man, different levels in the building, man. What's up, bro? You always come at the last minute when we about to end the live, bro. Damn. You got to rewind this one. Yeah, got to rewind this one. This was smooth. Anything else, man? Because I'm going to get up out of here. We're going to get up out of here.
Oh, no, I'm about to get up out of here myself because I need to go walk this damn dog that keeps on walking in my face.
Facts, man. Salute to my man giving like 706. For always pulling up, man. I'll be dropping the link. I'm gonna start dropping the link more often. I want my people to come up. You don't gotta say nothing. You just chill on the stage. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to pull up, man. Come break bread with your boy. Come break bread with me and giving like 706. I want to get out of here, but I want to say, man, I appreciate everybody that pulled up, even my nigga Geek, who always become the last second. R&B got Dookie dust under her fingernails. I'm definitely gonna rewind this one back. That's my man 50 grand. Salute to my man Geek. Finally caught a lie. You caught it late though, little bro. Damn, man. You know who I ain't talked to? I got a new number, so I'm gonna hit him. Just in case anybody that been hit me on that 360 number, if I haven't responded, it's because I don't use that number no more. My bad. But I gotta reach out to Florida Boy. I don't know what's up with Florida Boy, man. I'm gonna hit Florida Boy up. Yeah, salute to you too, Louis. Salute to you. Yeah, but we're gonna get up out of here. Man. I appreciate every single one of y'all that pull up. Always, I appreciate y'all. But we're gonna get up out of here and enjoy the rest of our Sunday. And I encourage y'all to do too. Just stand on it, media. We out. Let's go.
Peace.
If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it. Don't stand on it.
Stand
stand on it. Media, we make you stand on it. We tell the truth because it's a demand for it. You know the business. I might even ran for it. They call the press before he even ran for it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, stand on it. 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 Stand on it.